Hello and welcome back to the Shifting Realms. Tonight, we are going to be leaving Port Haven. Port Haven has been saved. Thanks to the work of these fine adventurers before me tonight. Really, truly, pat yourself on the shoulder. Some amazing work has been done.
We did it.
This is the victory lap. Any final conversations, things that you need to get done while you're in the city? Tonight, this session, this is it. But before we dive in, let's make sure that we fully grasp and understand all the work that went into saving this city. Let's hit our recap really quick. We'll be right back.
Last session, the Oddballs continued their adventures following the defeat of Delroth and the Doppelgangers. Kennedy awoke aboard the Rift Dancer, an airship commanded by Elpis Ambrosine, the very person allegedly responsible for his past misfortunes. Elpis revealed that she was pursuing Arden and had used Kennedy as a power source for her mission. Despite lingering resentment, Kennedy agreed to a temporary truce to join forces against their common enemy. Back in Port Haven, the rest of the Oddballs met Ajax, a mysterious figure sent by Castore to assist them. Determined to liberate the city, the party committed themselves to rooting out the remaining doppelgangers over the next 3 weeks. In the first week, they devised a clever trap that successfully eliminated a significant portion of their foes. Their efforts led to the recovery of important items, including a ciphered journal and a mysterious blank grimoire connected to Karnath's family. In the second week, the group focused on interrogation and infiltration. Nim utilized her hunting skills, while Jibanu employed dream magic. Their relentless pursuit dealt another decisive blow to the enemy. By the third week, with the help of propaganda efforts led by Icarus and performances by Ajax, they rallied the citizens and fully reclaimed Port Haven. During this time, Nim delved into the study of the relics of power, learning about the Heart of the Wild, a living cloak enhancing natural magic, now in Arden's possession. Silas practiced his void speech, seeking to understand his newfound abilities. Icarus and Enoch collaborated to build innovative devices, including the Ocularium and the Mulligan device. Jibanu published tales of Silas's heroics, improving their reputation, or at least spreading a reputation, while also attempting to bond with the young rock hatchling. Meanwhile, Jibanu and Lady Ari undertook a perilous journey into Lord Desta's dreamscape, successfully bringing him out of his coma. However, it was revealed that Desta only had 1 to 3 years to live due to the dire affliction. Lady Ari decided to take him to her home for his remaining time. In gratitude for their efforts, she bestowed upon the Oddballs the title of Thanes of House Stormwave and promised to build them a ship of their own. As they prepared to depart with Castore and the gallant Gallanteers, the Oddballs spent their final days in Port Haven pursuing personal goals and solidifying friendships. On one of the final days spent in Port Haven, a mysterious knock sounded at their door. Silas opened it to find no one outside. Turning back, he discovered Torrent, the figure from their past, sitting casually at their table alongside a small ratfolk. Her unexpected arrival hinted at new twists awaiting them on their journey ahead.
The party dedicated themselves, all of their time, all of their effort into ensuring that they were saving Port Haven. And now they get to reap the benefits, reap the rewards. They got some really cool, unique magic items, and they also had a little bit of some additional information. Probably the biggest prize of all that was gifted to them was in the form of everyone's new best friend, Ajax.
Woo!
Which a majority of the party has now known for 5 weeks.
Yeah.
Which is just honestly so funny to me. And as you're having conversations, wrapping up some of the light things, you're kind of on the cusp, you think that you're getting ready to leave. Castore and the rest of the group, they come to you and they explain, hey, we were planning on staying here for another week. It's going to take us a little bit of time to get everything wrapped up. Just give us a little bit of extra, right? So you went to bed, you woke up this fine morning. And as you all gathered at the very same table that originally Ireless had seen the golden boy sitting at, and you all had met at within Oddballs threads, there was a knock at the door. And remind all of us who went to answer that knock.
That would be me.
You head over to the door. Unnecessary. This is a public facility.
Right, that's what I thought.
But the DM had other thoughts.
Whoever that is.
You open the door for dramatic effect. No one there. And as you turn around and see there is a woman with platinum blonde curls wearing a red and black with velvet and lace coming over here with these beautiful purple set eyes. And standing behind her to the right in the chair that is most closely connected to Jabanu is a dapper rat folk. And you would hear a voice call out, "Hello, Airless. It's been quite some time. How are you?"
I'm pretty good. Yeah.
For those of you that do not know, this is my associate, Slide Skitterfoot. Slide, introduce yourself.
I think when Giovanni turns around, sees him, screams, and falls out of his chair.
Nice to see you too, buddy.
No. That's
Are we fighting?
he's the one who.
Certainly hope not.
That's the rat guy who kidnapped me. The one I was talking about.
Rat folk.
He
Rat
kidnapped
folk.
him.
Rat folk, please.
We're just going to
tortured
close
me.
the door now.
The scream
see,
is echoed onto the streets.
You see a 3-foot rat folk, dapper as described, with kind of an old-fashioned black and used to be purple, but now he's swapped it out for reds. And in his rodent-like head, there are now these growths of like big demonic horns out of it, and he's got both hands resting kind of behind on his lower back, where the more keenly aware will notice that there are two very interesting swords on a lower back scabbard. And he just seems to be kind of going along with what Torrent's doing. And for maybe one person in the party, Nim, might notice he's avoiding her eye contact, but keeps kind of glancing over at her.
Enoch does not pull a weapon, but still no one has told him whether we're fighting. So he puts if you look at his fists, you'll see that like plates have grown across the knuckles.
I don't know
Plates.
how close I am to you, but it's okay, buddy. And I'll just put a paw on your fist and just kind of lower your hand.
Where's the nearest
wearing gloves?
chair?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. And as you notice his gloves, they're these black fingerless gloves, and they're these milky white gems on each of the knuckles.
Your horns are so cool.
Thanks. I like yours, too.
Thank you.
I'm going to take a chair from a
Very
nearby
nice
table,
horns, yes.
since mine has been taken from me.
Oh, I am sorry.
And I'm just going to go...
As you're pulling the chair over, she would say, "I am very sorry for the ruse. Here." And a chair just materializes next to her.
Thunk.
Is there bread
right.
on the table? Is there bread? If there's a bread or rolls on the table,
Sure.
maybe it's just sliding it closer, and it's just going to start tearing off pieces and throwing them at Slide whenever he isn't looking at her.
So I did you all have some
So
history?
has everyone been treating you well? You doing okay down here?
Yeah, no. Yes and no. But who are you?
Well, I'm Slide. I work for Torrent.
Oh,
Torrent, that is correct. Slide, yes.
Do
Thank
I
you.
work for you?
No, you do not work for me. Compatriots, you might say. I have a vested interest in your well-being. I have a vested interest in all of your well-beings.
Got a funny way of showing it.
What is...
Have I done anything to harm you?
Yeah, I'd say you would. You sent that guy
Slide is his own person.
to my wife. He
I had
told me
fun.
you sent him.
What did you do to Jabano?
Oh, nothing. Just talked.
You look very much alive to me.
Nothing. Yeah, no thanks to him.
Dramatic.
you too?
Apologies, everyone, we have a question. Yes, you have a question?
Who are you?
She like kind of feigns a bow while she's sitting in her chair.
They often do not explain things to me, and I
I have
apologize
noticed this, yes.
for being so rude, but I have no idea who you are or why you are here.
In this one instance, Enoch, I actually don't know either.
Enoch,
but
we're
you
in
were
the same boat.
the service, though,
Oh,
right? You look so familiar.
I was at the service, yes.
This is Torrent. She shows me dreams all the time.
Oh,
Well, it's not necessarily me who shows you the dreams. I guide you through them from time to time.
She guides me through dreams.
wow.
How do you show someone dreams?
Well, I believe you have someone that travels with you that could show you the way to that.
Yeah, that's my portfolio.
Well, I'm not trying to step on anybody's toes. I didn't know you had cornered the market.
I think he's gonna flip his scarf in a huff and like get up off the floor.
I'll just kind of push you back down into your seat.
Don't touch me.
You feel your big force back into your seat.
Oh, so weirdly strong. Weird little rat hands.
Oh, come on. Enjoy your breakfast, at least.
Oh, Slide, why are you here?
Yeah, Slide. Why are you
Are you
here?
going to travel with us?
I feel like I am intruding, and I will just like stand up.
Oh, you will immediately, you go to stand up, Torrent would just like look over her right shoulder and direct you over that direction.
I just got like way too fast and just like all the way down here. Could you pop a squat?
Oh, the skid. Oh, I understand now. He's fast.
I don't think I'm part of this.
Oh,
this
I'm very sorry to say that you are now very much a part of this.
Ajax, you
The
are
decision
part of us, please.
may have been
no.
made
For a
5
long
weeks.
time. Well, for some of us, you know.
It's been a lifetime for some of these folks.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, what would be a long time to not visit someone or something? You know, that would be to let them know you were alive. Yeah. But we have important business to attend to.
Ah, yes. I do. I have very important business.
Nim,
to
why are
speak.
you throwing bread?
Just
Oh, Nim?
yes.
Oh.
Yeah, it's full mnemosine. Slide. Some things change, I guess, but some things stay. What do you have?
That's remarkably clever. And the wordplay that you've done there.
Oh, thank you.
I can
Thanks.
respect it. I
Oh,
wish
I
you would
appreciate
have
it.
taken me up on the offer all that time ago.
What?
Oh my god, Nim, you could have had horns.
What? Slide?
You
What?
said no. Don't you remember?
No.
Now I feel like I'm intruding.
She looks at you. She whispers, there is some unresolved relationship trauma between these two.
Oh.
You dated the rat folk?
I don't know. Apparently, I'm forgetting a lot. I didn't think that we did.
You are really old. Do you remember
Well, I
everything?
think this is the perfect time to switch directions. I've watched you all long enough to know that that is not going to sit well with this Nim.
Thank you. Thank you. Wow, it feels so good to be known.
To be seen.
Yes. Yes, to be visited.
I have
Work and it's busy.
I do keep you quite pressed.
Yeah, but it's good work. You know, I'm not complaining. But maybe I could have come to the mortal realm once
Well, we
in a
can
while.
talk about the vacation time coming up if
Sure,
you would
sure.
like.
Icarus, you're really calm about all this.
Oh, you know.
Icarus is numb.
Pulls out his mobile scorpion bowl.
It's one of those backpacker
Oh,
things.
he's drunk again.
Not yet. It's only 8 a.m.
Where were we? There have been revelations that I have watched you all come to, arrive at. I think you are due for some answers. It's the least that I could do this time. She keeps looking over to you, Ajax.
There's like, if there could be a question mark above their head, it would be.
Do you not have a puzzled mask?
Oh, it's on.
It looks like it has a hand right here.
Yeah.
And you would watch as she just kind of very daintily places one of her arms under the table and kind of leans forward and she looks at you and she says, so, you are a mother now. How does that feel? How does the responsibility weigh upon your shoulders?
Oh my gosh, you're talking about the bird.
I'm talking about the one that you are set to protect.
The bird?
Yes, you are a mother.
Honestly, it's pretty cool. and also
Pretty
kind of
cool. Motherhood.
scary because I think that this bird is going to eat a lot of food.
Well, tell me, do you have a plan for how you are to rear this chick? Are you a bird of the sky? Do you know what it is to be a rock? How do you raise something that you are not?
We hope to find a book about it somewhere.
A book?
Oh, yes, we could probably find that pretty
They
easily.
say.
Yes.
Books are remarkably powerful, but can they teach you lived experience?
Oh, you're asking me, just me. I'm the only one to answer this.
If they wish to weigh in, they're more than welcome to.
No, they cannot. Books
Very
are
well.
just words.
Well, that's not true.
Depends on the book.
Depends on the words.
It can be hard to be
They didn't mean
a parent and attempt to make decisions for something, someone, something you care for deeply about, but you are not them. They may be cut from the same cloth as you, but it is hard to know how to take care of something, though you are not the same.
Torrent, I don't think you're talking about a bird.
There's a lot of projecting happening. Yes.
Yeah.
What do you think that I am talking
I'm
about?
picking up on that.
I think you're talking about you.
Well, I have no children.
All right. Well, my friends will help me take care of this rock.
Yeah, we'll raise our rock just fine.
Jabanu knows a lot about rocks.
That's right.
Nature finds a way.
They're important
How do
to
you
my
two
people.
know each other?
Who? Me and Torrent?
Yeah,
A Torrent takes me in dreams.
that's remarkably
We
nonspecific.
met in a cave one time, and there was a dire bear that I killed.
You did very well.
It was a couple of years ago. This is the.
You
this is
were
the
also
fur
in
around
the
my neck.
cave?
I was there, yes.
I understand the coyness. I'm just asking to be. You can't, can you?
She smiles.
Sensing a theme.
She looks at you, almost as if she's mechanically giving you an opportunity to ask a question.
How do I raise a rock?
Yeah. Well, I've never raised a rock. I don't think I can give you any advice. All I know is that it's natural to have some type of fear, anxiety, animosity. Parents make mistakes sometimes. They might have the best interest at heart. But if you do things in a silo, you will oftentimes become your own worst enemy. You need outside feedback, opinion from others. They say that it takes a community to raise something in the best image. She looks to Jabanu. Have I
What?
done something to slight you, Jabanu?
Yes, I've explained. One of your agents he invited me into his. He posed as a distributor.
She looks at you while he's
proud.
Invited me into his wagon, and then did some magic thing where I was on the floor bleeding out from my neck.
Wait!
And then bleeding back in and bleeding out and bleeding in and bleeding out.
What? That's amazing!
Tortured
Not the
Jabanu?
vibe, not the room. That's incredible. Yeah.
Yes, and that happened. And he said it was in your name. He's like, don't you mess with my boss.
Was this some sort of dream?
I'm very much waiting
No, it
for the
was
part
real.
of your story where
So
I
you did
appear.
do that.
Yep.
It sounds like there was a very important message that you received.
I think
Did
Jabanu
you
was
listen?
actually flummoxed.
well,
wait,
Actually,
technically it wasn't there.
boss, if I may, I had some advice that might apply to both raising the rock and your job. To listen more. Pay attention to what's around you and what it needs. You can't forge something to be what you need it to be if you don't know what it wants first. That rock, you can't turn it into like a death machine, war chariot, just because you want to.
That would take some time.
That would take a lot of time.
Oh, is that your intention? Death machine, war chariot for this
Well,
beautiful creature?
if you would be listening,
It has
Even though-
imprinted on me.
It's about what the rock also wants. If you want to raise it well, you
Wants
gotta
food.
listen to it.
Can
Yes,
you?
all the time.
But I can't talk with it.
That must be challenging to somehow speak some other form of language from that which you have to rear and bring. But I believe that you, collectively, will find a way. As long as you listen to the lessons that she looks directly at you while she says this, that my associate, Slide, teaches, I think you will all be fine.
Sounds like an admission, but
If anything, honestly, this makes me feel a little better that Shibano doesn't listen to anybody.
not anyone who's being mean to me. I think he's gonna kind of look down and just start eating his food.
Do you have plans this weekend, Slide? I think I might have an assignment for you.
I'm always free.
We'll talk about it after this.
Always free.
Nim just fucking dies.
He just pulls out a handkerchief and just kind of.
Listen, I know this is a dumb question, but I have to ask, even if it's a 1% chance of being true, do you actually do any distribution?
Right, stop right now. This is 100% Noah's decision.
I'm gonna level with you, Jabanu. I've been around for a really long time. Your books don't really interest me. I'm more of a collector of artifacts.
Oh my.
Stuff that there's only one of. So if you have like a unique story, sure.
Did you say his stories were unoriginal?
No, I said they're mass produced. Sometimes he cuts corners.
I thought they were really very good, except for the ending.
Oh my.
I mean, the bones are good though. The bones are good. Like he's clearly got.
It's compelling stuff.
No offense, Slide, but I've gotten what I wanted out of this.
I've read a lot of books. Okay,
Yeah, a lot of time on your hands.
It was just a yes or no question. That was,
It sounds like the answer is no.
She begins to look at Icarus because Roger was moving on to the next section, but then something more interesting happened, and she looks back over at Jabanu.
I think he's just scribbling something down.
There's a hand, her right arm has her kind of like chin. She kind of like tilts it a little bit over, and she slides her hand over towards you. And she would say, Jabanu, if you could have whatever it was that you wanted, your deepest desires fulfilled, what would you do if I told you that I could grant them right now?
Right now?
Right now.
I think he's gonna look up and kind of dream about that private island that they gave him.
While you're dreaming of that, she says, well, it seems like that is already yours. You don't have to ask for that.
Okay. I think he's gonna say, like, he was about to say get out of my head out loud, but then he just says it in his head.
She says aloud, I can't.
Anything in the world. And then I think he's gonna send her another image of him at like an academy in Archaeath, like giving a talk about like his stories to like a bunch of like college student fans or something. And then like then someone runs up like someone runs up, could you sign this? And I'd be like no. And then be like, ah! And scream and
That's
faint.
your deepest desire.
Like scream and faint.
And she immediately says aloud, very well, Jabanu. It is done.
What?
She looks over to Icarus. And she continues. And she still has her hand here lifting up her chin, and she says, I had wanted to tell you something, Icarus.
Mm-hmm.
You remind me of them, little godling, when they were young. They were so certain that their convictions, so steadfast in their beliefs. In fact, they believed so strongly that the choices they were making were leading to a brighter world. You could say that you've piqued my interest.
Who are you talking about?
She does that like grimacing type of frown where she's like, I thought you were smarter than that.
Oh, she looks at me like that sometimes too. Don't worry.
I'm remarkably interested in seeing how the rest of your invention goes. It could become quite marvelous. Or you could kill us all.
As the prophecy foretold.
I don't take much stock in prophecies. If I didn't experience it, live it for myself, it's hard to know with any certainty if it's true.
I hope you're right.
I hope you make the right choice. And she pauses mechanically, right? Just for a question.
Is that offer of anything on the table?
What do you mean right choice?
What do you mean prophecy?
How will I know?
Or I can't tell you what the right choice is or even when it will come, because if you have that information, how would you make the right choice? The right choice comes, and she takes her hand off of her chin and she kind of taps just towards the center of her chest here. There are some things that they're not supposed to know yet. And I think that all of you would have this, like, with the exception of Ajax, who truly for the first time is like now actually like out of place. Like, the fuck? Everyone just had like a, except for Ajax. It feels like something just got poked when she said that. And she would bring her hand to her lips. Oops.
Icarus like locks eyes with Nim in that moment. And there's kind of that deja vu.
Does that trigger anything?
Where is your spirit right now?
With me.
Within you?
Yeah.
You all would notice at the exact same time as she brings her fingers up to her mouth and just says, oops, that the spirit separates from Silas.
Does Kennedy feel it?
Kennedy would feel it even though they're not here.
Bro, something just happened.
I feel the pendant pick up pace.
Your vial of enchanted Kennedy blood.
Yeah, it's like, oh.
What's wrong?
And you would watch, again, because we've had that beautiful scene on the dock where there was this connection, and then you're going to love this and you're going to hate this. You would watch as Torrance, who was still kind of been looking at Icarus, pans past Icarus over towards you, and then beyond you, looking over to your spirit, and you watch as Torrance just goes. And you watch as the spirit just reassimilates into you.
What?
She brings her gaze back to you, Silas. And the actual fuck just happened here. And she says, she looks like somebody who is on the verge of, they don't know, you can't tell if they're impressed or if there's this weird, like, they're about to get chastised. There's this very back and forth energy that she brings. And she says, I want you to know, Slayer. Do you have your grimoire?
And I'll hold my hand and it will be produced.
Oh, no way.
Right! Right!
Oh, sorry.
No.
Sorry, boss.
And I switch hands.
Hey.
Everybody wants my damn book.
My book. She would say, would you do me a favor and open your book? I do not care to what page. Make sure it's a blank one.
And I'll open it and it'll start to flutter over to the next blank page, which is directly after my latest entry of a very particular man that we met not too long ago who went on a big speech. I had to bear witness to that.
You did. You all did. And another speech begins. And she says, and she says, it's not that I don't doubt your capabilities of remembering this. I consider this a gift, Slayer. and she tells you the following. And it seems like it's more of a lecture, and it seems almost reminiscent to the academic side of what Riona would do. Right? Riona was meticulous whenever it came to martial prowess, but was equally meticulous for how you had to hit certain aspects of the books and the grimoires to understand how to corner, target, capture, kill, dispatch of the creatures that you hunted. And there's this very same feeling that Torrent is evoking in this moment. This is something that needs to be added to your grimoire, not just for you to be able to refer back to, but to know how to hunt something.
I think just instinctively I'll go to that,
Yep.
like I'm eyes locked, but the hand is going.
And she says the following. Slayer, if the Prime Divine represent the embodiments of order, creation, the Titans, you call them the Primordials. They are the very lifeblood of this world. The matter by which the Prime Divine shaped this world, Slayer. You understand? You continue to write down. She continues and she says, as you call them, the primordials themselves, they do not have any comprehension for good, for evil, for right, for wrong. They only understand necessity. The necessity of their existence, of their willingness to simply be. They are raw, devoid of emotion. Anything in their nigh limitless control to ensure the continuation of their existence. That is what they are. And she pauses like they're herself. She is having a memory. She is reliving something integral to who she is, what she is. And she says, Slayer, be careful how deep you stare into the void. For there are no answers to the questions that you seek. There is only a single-minded focus to punish those who have upset the balance of this world. She leans back. She takes a breath like that was a remarkably weighty thing for her to say. I'm sorry, that brings back a lot of really challenging memories for me. On a slightly lighter note, I'm traveling to Mirthar soon. Would you like me to say anything to your grandmother when I visit?
And it's just another, what the actual fuck, like, washes over. And I think he just, like, leans back for a second and then just... Tell her I said I miss her.
I will do just that. She sits back in her chair. It's been quite some time since I've had a conversation with a group of individuals like this. It's very rare that I manifest for this long. This place is special. It doesn't feel quite so strenuous on my person. It's a type of balance, comfort I haven't felt in a very long time. She scoots away from the table.
Wait. Pip said I smell like, some god. Their master.
Just a gin.
Who is Pip?
Oh, Pip is a rat.
I place Pip on my shoulder.
What does that mean?
Again, she's already started the process of standing up. She pushes further away. She comes a little bit closer to you. She holds her hand out, and Pip immediately crosses over. And she just brings up her hands here. And you watch as she puts Pip up to her ears.
Don't bite.
You can hear Pip squeaking. Just on without end, it seems like. And she's, that's enough. You can slow down. Just slow down. I know it's been a very long time for me as well.
Wow, he's really communicative.
There is a series of... He's pointing around.
I'm looking at Pip, and I'm looking at Torrent, how good they're going, and then I'm looking over at Slide, and then back to Torrent.
And she puts Pip back towards you. And Pip looks like there's a weight that's been taken off of him. Comes right back over him. And she looks back over to you. Pip just sighs on your shoulder.
Hot on his mind, I guess.
Sometimes when things are placed out of balance, other beings seek, you call it a vacuum, some type of fight for power. Gasigian was not the original master of little Pip.
It was Frith.
All creatures, big and small, had a purpose. Long time ago, things got thrown out of balance. No offense, Pip. It was easier for the Pips of the world to bow to their new master. But it wasn't always the case. And she continues to stand.
One more question.
I'm ready to go now, but
Who's my mother?
you would watch right now. Right now, she does the following. You ask the question, she first looks at Enoch, and she just like puts a hand to her chest. She looks to Icarus, it moves a little bit more. She looks to Silas, and she looks back to you.
We just got like a sweep for the physical table.
It is hard to not be cut from the same cloth as one's parents. Slade, I'm ready to go now.
Okay.
Are you seriously leaving?
Nim, you seem very agitated.
Sorry, yes. Slide, it's been so good to catch up. Please do keep in touch. I thought you were dead.
Boss, could I just have a minute?
We have all the time in the world. I'm going to leave, though. You can catch up when you want.
Sure.
And you would all hear a knock on the door. And there's like that split second, like, what the fuck? You look over to it, and Torrent's just gone.
I'm not answering that.
Well, it's a public building, so they don't really have to.
Speaking of public, would you two like some privacy?
Yes, that would be lovely. Thank you. That would be
good
great.
idea.
Yeah.
Yeah. And you can be on Slide's personal demi-plane if you would wish.
Wow, this
They're
is
gone?
Yeah.
Yeah.
What the fuck?
Before he leaves, when he
Yeah.
stands up and kind of almost exits, you notice the two swords. One of them, let's see, they're both kind of curved blades, and one of them appears much like your spirit. Almost exactly like that, but it's manifested in a very solid way.
You have a dead sword?
And the other sword, for those magically inclined, it is like if you were to harness a ley line lightsaber, and it looks really cool.
Okay, well, Enoch is like...
And as he stands up, he's got hands on both hilts. He goes, "Oh, good idea!" Snaps his fingers, and him and Nim are gone. Yep.
I hope she kills him.
His head pops out of a vacuum. Shut up.
Then I don't say. Hey, what the fuck was that? We're still here.
You're in the middle of saying it. Oh, wow. They have ears everywhere.
It's just like...
Yeah. Don't do it.
Don't do it.
And for Nim, it
Ratatouille.
looks like the interior of his caravan. Exactly
Oh, this is nice.
Thanks. You know, your friend didn't really seem to like it very much.
Oh, well, Jabon is fun. You just need to give him a second to warm up,
He's practically a baby in there.
He's true. I know.
He hasn't really lived a life yet. Well, I guess he's lived one, but he kind of failed at that once.
I know, embarrassing.
He's doing his best, though, just not very well.
It's all about learning and growing. He's really coming along. He's doing so much.
He has to succeed, otherwise the world ends again, so... I'm not kidding.
That's pretty grim. This is pretty grim.
Yeah. I mean, we lived through it.
Right?
Yeah. Well, kind of.
Did we?
Kind of.
Did we?
Kind of.
Where did you get your arm?
Oh yeah, this thing. Well, from Torrent. The Torrent, of course.
Oh, the Torrent.
Well, so Iris, I kind of. The reason you haven't seen me again is I think we both kind of died that day.
Yeah?
Even if we're still walking, are we really the same people?
No.
I mean, I got like the...
those look really good. This is dye, though. This is a dye job. I've tried several different colors, just because, blonde was fine. Blonde was great, but I just needed a change.
Everything was so much better back then. Every color worked.
Oh my God, the
now,
food,
all of them.
the purple.
I know, and I don't even wear purple. Anyway, that's not what this is about.
It's not. It's so good to see you, though.
It's nice to see you too, but I couldn't have just gone back to normal. Things were different.
I understand. As I'm sure you're well aware, found myself in a uniquely similar position.
I know.
Oh.
I wish I could have done something, but I guess you don't remember it, but I asked you to join me, and you said no. So
I don't remember. They were dead. So
I thought you were dead too. I left you behind. I had to.
Wow. What a day that was, wasn't it?
Oh yeah, well.
I can't believe they're saying it's gonna happen again. We can't let that happen.
Yeah.
Right?
You and them, you gotta stop it this time, okay?
Oh, good. Oh, good. Us? Are you insane? It was the greatest We're doomed. Slide. We're doomed.
I mean, statistically, but you got a shot.
That's a good point. Yeah, right? Crazier things have happened. Yeah. We're so doomed, Slide.
I'm going to give you a piece of information that you can flavor this conversation with, Slide. The Torrent would have been using language recently about how you all don't have the luxury of sitting idly by this time.
Me and her?
Yes.
Okay.
This is their last chance before it's truly all over. That's why you are here now.
God. Iris.
Yeah.
The thing is, it was 1,000 years. I didn't just spend watching you guys, hoping that somebody would fulfill some,
I certainly hope not, because I'd be a little creepy if you Slide.
I mean, I've seen a lot. Been a little busier than you.
Yeah, I've had a little time on my hands.
Yeah, traveling around with your pal and...
God, seeing fish shows. Yeah, we've had a good time. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
The point is, right?
Yeah.
I've been preparing this whole time for what's about to happen.
In retrospect, I see how that may have been a good idea.
Well, you didn't know.
Yeah. Yes.
And, I know you all see me, and you see the Torrent, and you see these entities that are so far beyond your own comprehension that it's overwhelming.
Yes.
But I'm telling you, we are all in the same boat now. If this happens, the whole thing's kaput, it's over.
Oh, I just don't know what to do, Slide. And I think she's gonna go to try and summon one of the spells that would have been just an orb that would have been without a thought.
The power is within Slide's control, within their domain, whether or not you have access to what you had before you turned.
I'm used to denying stuff, and I kind of get that ping that...
Yeah.
And I let it happen.
Oh. Then we were so much stronger. Now, how?
Yeah, we were stronger, but we were also a lot dumber.
We were idiots, it's true. Do you remember when we stole all the newspapers?
I remember all of it. And what it's given me is perspective. Is you think you're weak and you can't win. But every one of those people at that table, I mean, it's crazy, but I think something lined up there that everything, I mean,
Well,
there's a reason. There's a reason it's all of you who are so important to this. You know that, right?
I look forward to getting more evidence of that. But, here... And I certainly hope it's true.
I certainly hope so, too.
Oh, it's so good to see you.
Yeah, it's nice to see you as well.
I know that, being a minion is rough, I know. But if you, yeah, does the shoe fit? But, if you have time, later I am planning on stealing a bunch of gems from an ancient temple. If you want to join, just for fun, for lols.
I mean, it's a little bit below my pay grade now, but it does sound fun.
Could be a good time. It's probably booby-trapped.
Well, it would be nice to relive the old days, but unfortunately, my job doesn't quite end. At least not for another 3 years.
All right, well, in that case, rain check.
Rain check.
I'm holding you to that.
All right, don't forget about it this time.
Tongues in his clothes. I want to pan here because I want to know what the rest of you are doing at the table after they just poofed. I want to hone in on Ajax first.
Yeah, just juggling.
No. What? Who are you people?
I'm a witch.
No. I'm gonna go outside. No, I'm just gonna stand up, go to the door, open it, close it, open it again, and walk outside.
Did nobody tell him who we were in the last 5 weeks?
I think he meant rhetorically.
Oh, wow, look at you, Enoch.
Why are we?
Enoch, you should go talk to them.
What? Me?
Yeah, you. I think you could practice your people skills.
I don't want to do that.
Well, I don't know. You seem to get along with them, so maybe just go see how they're doing.
Everybody knows that they can trust you to not lie.
Yeah, exactly.
Ajax and I get along for quite the same reason that Silas and I get along, because we don't like to talk. We can just be perfectly fine standing in the same room not talking.
Well, why don't you do that then?
I would prefer to.
But with them, be in their presence.
Yeah, it'll be the most efficient comfort ever.
Just enjoying each other's company.
It seems like that's what everyone wants me to do, so... And also, I increasingly do not want to be in this room. So,
okay.
Goodbye now.
Goodbye.
Open the door and walk out.
And you just go, where's Ajax? You're just
I'm
standing
right outside, just looking off into the distance, being like, what the fuck did I get myself into with these people?
Well, and then I walk outside and just kind of stand next to you.
It's that perfect silence.
Not saying a thing.
But see, the thing is it's not awkward. I understand.
Somebody walks by, and for some reason, maybe they just recognize
it's Kai.
You from it's not going to be Kai this time. It's not going to be Kai. Is somewhere else important right now. It's going to be someone who's maybe recognized you from the show or from any of the other things, and it's across the thoroughfare. Oh hey! And they just begin to wave. You're from the caravan, right? Hey, hold on! And they start rifling through one of their bags. And they just run up to you. Oh, God. And would you sign this?
Yeah. No, sign it. Ajax holds their pencil like this.
It's like, wow, Jubanu's dream just came true for someone else.
You signed in pencil?
What?
You signed in pencil?
I've seen what you've given others.
Sorry. Quill.
This is my test.
Yeah, this is pretty.
All right, that's it. And
Okay.
then take off.
Bye.
And it is just you don't recognize the person. There are just a face from the hundreds and hundreds of the droves that were on for the couple of weeks of shows that were put on before the Fish Mother. And they're gone. And you have signed that for them. Anything else?
It was signed real shittily, and I don't like what you're saying right now.
It's so ominous.
Very sus.
Yeah, a contract has been formed.
Inside, what are you all doing? The rest of you who are within still at the table. Just want to give you a quick opportunity before Nim returns.
I think I'm going to look at the empty seat next to me.
Yep.
And I'm going to force the spirit out.
Yeah, comes out.
Interrogating the ghost now.
Keeping secrets.
You force your spirit out, and you put. I'm thinking you asked about the chair because it kind of like phases out into the chair right next to you.
Mm-hmm.
It phases through things, but it's doing what it needs to do to look like it's sitting in the chair next to you all. I even would go so far as there's probably a cup or maybe some bread that is on the table there, and there is a very
There's chunks of bread
Yeah, there's
everywhere.
chunks of bread everywhere at this point.
Yeah, there are.
There's a very simple.
It's a little regression
reaching
happens.
as it kind of like passes through the bread, and then it looks at its hands. And then it would attempt to reach over and place its hand. I'm hoping that your hand is either like on the table or near. And it places
And I
the hand.
recoil.
And spirits can't sigh per se, but it passes the hand through the table and then back onto itself. And you have this connection. You can feel, and you hear it. The energy, the vibe, the way that it communicates. You get the feeling that, let me protect you.
You are the one person I didn't think would do this.
And you watch. What I think I want to do is the spiritual form that it has. I want to make it really built upon the forge, the connection between the two of you. And I think in this moment there is this dissonance between the two of you. And this is a spiritual entity that is of its own will, of its own volition, yet only exists in its tether to you. And I don't want to be misinterpreting this, but I sense frustration.
Yeah, there's a lot.
There is a shattering. And it looks very much like the spirit looks to your face, and there is a depth of sadness here. And like somebody just broke a pane of glass, it just melts away.
Silas?
What?
Is everything okay over there?
It's been a couple weird hours.
Yeah, it's really early.
So, how about this? If you all could just be kind of open and honest with me for the next couple days, that would be great.
Of course.
And I won't be so harsh.
Okay. Hey, you okay, buddy?
I don't think so.
Well, how about you? And John is directing that to the spirit.
Spirits, it shattered like glass and is gone.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Pip, who is still on your shoulder as far as I know, it's a little rat hand up to your cheek.
And I'll just put him on the table with all the bread.
Oh, well, he goes after the bread. Yeah.
Yeah.
He's no fool.
Yeah.
Oh, not on a table. No.
Picks up most of the bread, and with every bite, you can tell that it's not. He wishes it was something else.
Jabanu, I actually consider your novels to be a guilty pleasure of mine, and I've read a lot of books, so I think he was being a little harsh on you.
Well, I guess everyone here figured out that, yes, I am indeed,
Oh, yes, very obvious.
famed, yes, I'm famed.
I met you.
Okay, yes, I'm famed writer, Adelaide Corsair. That's a nom de plume.
Sure.
You know, he's not real.
Well, I read many books, and if they were ones I'd return to once or twice.
Well, thank you. If you want to talk about them in more depth, like have a discussion or something, we can do that.
No thanks.
Oh.
When I planned for the beginning of the session, I didn't write shit on Jabanu for an hour.
I gave him a little.
I didn't do it too much, baby steps.
Right.
I'm going, unless there's anything else you all have, Nim comes back. Eventually, you two calm down, come back inside. And for today, as we move and push this forward, this is the final day that you have. There's going to be, tomorrow morning, you're supposed to leave bright and early. Supposed to be meeting up with the caravan on the outskirts of the city, outside the main gates. Today is the final day to talk to anyone, check in with any NPCs from Port Haven, go and loot something, to go and purchase something, grab anything. But we don't need to spend like a ton of time on all this, but I want to make sure everyone, is there anything? Allow me to remind you all some things, right? The small council, you've still got Algary Carestus, you got Arcades, you could check in with Saventus Draumar, you could talk to Valajareka, you could talk to Ilias Dreuth from the temples. You've got other opportunities, right? Obviously, you could go back to Fananigans if you wanted to. You could check in and see what Kai is getting up to at his house. Yeah, he did get moved, got a new place of employment, and
I forgot about that.
And has a house.
That's my house.
He's putting down roots.
He is putting down roots a little bit.
That's really scary, and I don't like that.
So I just want to see. I think we're going to start over here, and again, just like quick types of energies for what you're looking for, and we're probably not going to do all the actual scenes, but it might be like, ooh, interesting. Drop a d20 and see how that went. Anything that Jabanu wants to do on this final day?
2 items of business. One, Jabanu wanted to search the rooms of one Lucius Derenoctum.
We'll do this because I think there could be some overlaps for some people. Raise your hand if you also planned on pillaging Lucius's room.
I had originally planned on that. Yeah. That is no longer what I'm doing.
No more?
No.
Okay.
I'll go with you if nobody wants to.
Okay.
That's if you make it public knowledge, but I want to make sure that, like, if you wanted to keep it secret, like, Icarus is going to be there too. Like, oh, no, sorry, I thought I was part of that today.
It's a secret I don't know about.
Officially, he's not there to loot. He's there to investigate.
Investigate, you say. Would you, would you like any...
He'll invite.
It's a passion. Right. Okay.
No, let's open invitation.
For anyone who wants to go and investigate Lucius's room, that's fine. That was your first order of business. What's your second order of business?
I was going to check in with Arcades. I want to see how he's doing with his injury.
Still old.
All right, let's start with Lucius's room. So I've got Jabanu, I've got Nim, and then I also have Icarus, who all want to go and poke around in his room up at South Point Keep. Making your way up there, not a problem. Going to the front gate, you'd have a similar little conversation with the front guards, as I described with Silas last time, going to talk to Drukari. But they would escort you all to his room. They would tell you along the way, Drukari isn't here. They would tell you that at the same time that they were gathering Lucius's body, the guards here, who had not yet been alerted to what was actually happening down at the docks, as if they were already here and present on their way before anything negative had happened, that they had already sent, there was envoys from the keepers and they had said that they were here to collect most of Lucius's items because he was returning to Kiloros. This would have been news to the rest of the high noble guards because he's a member of the small council and was meant to be continuing on with that placement. But you don't question the keepers as they arrive, so they would be telling you that it looks like they've already gathered a lot of things, but you're still more than welcome to look in the room if you would like.
Yeah, keepers always have a thing or two up their sleeve. Always have secrets.
So what are you all looking for? What are you doing? As you arrive into his room, it's a remarkably small and plain space. It looks very similar to most real-world college dorms. It looks like this was not originally a room. It was possibly a very large closet that he had turned into a study of some kind and a very, very simple and very, very plain bed. This is a castle keep, and you have to be aware that there are other much finer rooms that were available. You have passed multiple guest quarters.
It's a bit quaint, isn't it?
It is.
But very Lucius.
Yes.
There's a desk. There's a couple of small bookshelves. The desk definitely has some drawers within it.
Can I try something?
Yeah, absolutely.
And I'm going to use an ability I haven't used yet. I'm going to use Echoes of the Divine. And so I'm going to glimpse fragments of the past and view the denizens who dwell there. You can see trails of Fey, Velen, celestial undead that have passed through this area. And I can see footprints, fingerprints, essence trails, echoes, basically everything in this room. Obviously, Nim is flashing, but...
Yes. This is interesting. Read me the list again.
Of things it can do.
And I think I'm going to augment it as we go here, but read it to me.
Fey, Velen, celestial undead that have passed through a specific area, and this ability remains active for 10 minutes. All footprints, fingerprints, essence trails within a 45-foot radius. And they are assigned a different color depending on what they are. They're echoes.
Okay, beautiful. So we're gonna run with this that you've used this before. Right? This is not something that's perfectly new to you, even though mechanically it may be. So you already have some colors assigned to this. You pop this ability, and of course you see it looks very much like, and what color do you think Nim pops for you?
Red.
All right, beautiful. You would see that there is also a faint outline around Jibanu.
Of red?
No, that connects to whatever color is for Celestial for you.
Celestial?
Wow. Okay.
It is. You're using it. You're also within the space. It's much fainter than what yours is.
Oh.
But there is.
He's me.
Typically, you see outlines or like illuminated figures, right? They look like humanoid entities walking through the space, and you can perceive this. You see a color that you've never seen before, and you don't see a humanoid shape. You just see like a floating, to be honest, it just looks like a ball of energy.
An orb?
I almost said orb and stopped because I was like, hold on, it's going to give very different energy here.
It's a rhombus.
It's an undulating ball of force.
Some sort of toroidal.
occasionally has an orb-like appearance.
He said it. He said the thing. He said it.
I think he meant to say spheroid.
I gave it to him. And you watch as it, again, in and out, moves around, coming into space, oftentimes sitting more times at the desk.
Oh my god, it's a ghost.
Than at the bed.
Nib, follow my movements.
All right,
and
yes.
I'm going to follow it exactly and try and just... There's just some kind of orb or something moving around at the desk and...
You have my full and complete attention.
And it's not one of the categories of creature I've ever seen before.
Interesting. All right, I follow.
This conversation is happening. What are you doing, Jibanu?
I'm like, I'm letting them do their... I'm letting them do their
Also,
nonsense.
Jibanu's a celestial.
Their magical nonsense.
Delicious.
I'm looking for any hidden messages or missives or objects focusing on the desk and bookshelf. And I'm also seeing if there's any good books on the bookshelf.
Ooh.
For the
You
first
stamp
time,
your own book on the
for the first time this campaign, I get to reward you, Jibanu. First things first, let's do the bookshelf first. Let's say that you're like walking through the bookshelf at the same time this conversation is happening, like, Nim, I need your help, quick! And you go into investigative mode, right? Yeah. Jibanu is just like running his hands along the bookshelf after a pretty shitty morning.
Opening it, seeing if there's any like notes or other things stuck in the books.
The first thing that you see on the bookshelf in a location of honor is the entire collection of your periodicals. In even recent editions that have only come out quite recently, The Adventures of Silas the Slayer.
How?
They all look remarkably well-read and well-loved.
Oh, Lucius really liked us.
And I think, he was sad about Lucius dying before. Like, don't get me wrong. But now he's like, he was a fan. And I was mean to him.
Isn't that your dream, though?
Yeah.
And
yes.
Somewhere you think Torrent says, almost.
Got him.
Got him.
On the rest of the bookshelf, you would see books on the economic states of the high houses, movements of figures of notoriety, as well as areas of interest. There would also be, and this is very clear and very obvious, and I think it's a boon for you to choose to take some of these as well. There would be books on noted areas of current like Scourge infractions, as well as locations of up-to-date void zones.
Ooh. This'll just sum this up. I'll grab the Scourge one, and I'll grab the one about the high houses.
Okay.
So I'll grab those two.
Okay, so you move on from the bookshelf. We pause here. The two of you. Mm-hmm. The orb seems to just be really, there's a limited time here as you're like going back and forth. The space that you have, it looks like, again, it spends almost like 95% of its time at the desk. Moves to the bookshelf for 4%, and then maybe the bed for 1%. And then it's gone, and then comes back, and repeats.
Could this be Lucius?
His soul? What was he again? He was a
true channeler.
Yes, but is it? Did Lucius follow any kind of patterns of this? Of like, he teleported a lot, didn't he?
He had. Well, it was known that he had to be picked up by Kennedy on horseback at least once. Right, and so that
Who chose to be?
He
had to.
He dabbled with a ritual that allowed you all to break into a demi-plane, right? Which was just monstrous in and of itself. Of true channelers, he would still be a cut above.
Okay.
The powers that you would see.
Mm-hmm.
So if this is him, what then?
I have no idea.
You two were having a conversation. Jibanu finishes from the bookshelf. You move over to the desk.
Yeah, looking for any hidden compartments. Obviously, hidden compartments in the desk, notes, missives, etc.
I'm gonna make a leap here. I'm gonna ask you a question. I don't think I'm gonna be terribly wrong, but Jibanu, I think the first place you look, almost second nature, is the same location in a desk where you hid your manuscripts.
Yeah.
When you were a keeper.
For sure.
Your hand reaches there first.
Yeah.
And there is a telltale sign of, false panel, push, move. You hear as something falls down.
There she is.
A small bundle of papers.
I knew it. Let's see. All right. Going through it.
It is bundled. Wrapped in some type of twine, simple. It could have been picked up from anywhere in the naval yards. Looks like it's been tied and untied quite a bit. There's a fraying that goes to it. However, there appears to be a small folded paper that has been slipped on top of it. Very much like if you've got a bundle here that's intentionally the bundle, and then something has been smaller, added afterwards after the fact. They didn't want to untie it again.
Okay, yeah, I'll look at the little piece of paper, and then Yeah.
You pulled a piece of paper out, you open it up, and in common, it says, Jubani. What? This means one of two things. This means that either you are somewhere you should not be, or I'm dead. If you're somewhere you should not be, do not open this bundle. If I'm dead, it's a present.
Yeah, I'm gonna unwrap it, open it up. What's the bundle?
It is a list of communications of all of the information that he has been providing to Elpis Ambrosine for at least the past decade, maybe longer.
What?
It shows. It shows that you learn more information as to why he was able to leave a letter for you and for you alone in this space, because it notes his time in the capital, the keepers, if you will, right? And it notes your death. Everything is listed there.
Everything?
Almost.
He knew. He didn't turn me in.
Would have known who you were the moment that he saw you the first time. And also would have known how you were captured, why you were captured, and where your documents were found.
Good books.
I think his lips are going to start quivering a little bit.
You two were talking about your undulating mass.
Yes.
It's undulating.
But it's so massive.
Bonnie, did you find anything?
Yeah, Jabona.
Just some old papers.
Oh my god.
They seem to be his some of his communications with that Ambrosine person.
Oh.
Give me that.
Wow.
What does it say?
Yeah.
It's a massive amount of information, and it details all of the transportations of items of power that have been moved from all of the continents to the Keeper's capital in Kaloros. It also details a majority of their inner meetings and workings and their plans. Every meeting that he would have attended, well, there would be minutes so that Elpis would have been caught up to speed on what that was. There would be a unique entry, not terribly long ago, that would say that, to be quite honest with you, it would say something along the lines of they have noted that they have found the architect. The architect has been reset, shipping to the Iron Reach kingdoms for protection.
Wow.
That's what Arden called. Okay.
Yeah.
Huh.
The dwarves, they were keepers.
And they were working for Lucius?
To be quite clear, this very much gives the energy of a spy on the inside who's leaking. He's a leak.
No. Yeah, they weren't working for Lucius. They were working for the keepers, but Lucius was working against the keepers. He was the whole time.
Oh.
He knew about me. He knew who I was.
I mean, if the keepers can fall to someone,
Who are you, Jabani?
I think we're fine.
Oh.
Well, no, that's right. At your time, because I bought books from you. Yes, that's right. We're good. Yes.
What group would oppose the Keepers? Are they not a force of good normally?
Ha!
No. They're not.
I wouldn't say.
Ew.
I'd say they're neutral at best.
Use some history there?
Yeah, you can say that. They're the ones who killed me.
Oh, why?
It's a long story.
You could write a book about maybe that.
Yeah.
Well, I was,
Nim's gonna just be looking at the bookshelf right now.
Like the same two books.
Yeah, just like,
I want to leave us here and keep going. I literally said, like, we're not going to roleplay everything, but I was like, oh, shit, you're going to find something good, so
That was
apologies.
so
But I want
good.
to check in with Ajax next. Ajax, would you do anything that day?
I'm just gonna help Castori. I don't know anybody in this town.
Castor, I'm going to give this to you. You would go and find Castori Lilyfleet. And Castori, Ajax, do you have a moment? I'd like to catch you up on some information of dire import before we depart tomorrow.
Okay.
We're going to say that you find Castori outside the city.
Ooh.
Freedom.
Yeah, you're walking amidst the caravan. Castori continues and says,
It took us so many sessions to get outside these walls. Like, you're
for real.
speed running this.
Ajax, we were ready to go yesterday.
You fuck.
But
You little FU.
the reason that we are staying is the new young lord, Jukari, is throwing a parade of some kind. He wants to celebrate all the adventurers, and they have asked yours truly. And of course, it just like gestures behind him, and like everyone just like very cartoonily pops out of all their wagons and caravans. Right? And the rest of the Galganteers to ensure that it goes off without a hitch. I have a very special job for you, Ajax. Tomorrow,
Okay.
I need you to ensure they follow this specific path through the city. They will have questions. You've grown quite close to all of them. Do not falter.
It's felt like forever, apparently. But kind of like one day.
Well put,
When you have
Ajax. Again, this path, and this path alone. Here. And passes you this folded piece of paper that when you open it is like a really crudely drawn, it looks like it has like a stick figure that's Carnav waving, and then it has like a line through like a rough city, and then has a remarkably detailed Castori Lilyfleet drawing at the end of it.
Does he have like the Chad face?
100%. You finish
Looks
looking
like
at it.
handsome Squidward
Yeah.
version of him.
Yeah. it's just-
Do you have a handsome Squidward mask?
No.
Why not?
Yeah.
Not.
Not yet.
Not yet.
His viewing mask.
This is of dire importance. I have full faith in you.
Okay.
You are my best friend after all.
Oh.
They kind of do whatever they want, though.
Well, I didn't say this was going to be easy, Ajax. Sometimes you have to do hard things. But don't hurt them. Like, just keep them there. I can't take you seriously when you're wearing that mask. Switch it to a more sincere one real quick.
I'll change it to like the straight line mouth, with the eyes just open.
Very good. I feel much better about that.
No, look straight ahead.
And he takes off.
Oh boy.
All right, we good. Nim, you were already a part of that. Was there any other quick thing that you wanted to do during the day here?
Yes.
Let's go.
Quick. Okay. I had 3 things on my list, and we can decide not to do them. 1, I want to see if Enoch wants to go steal crystals and Icarus from the Temple of Kasidian.
Okay.
What could go wrong? 2, we can also see if those people died. 3, I want to pick up my papers that I had to drop off at the city when we came in.
Yep.
And maybe give that guy some books. I don't know. We'll see how he's doing. And then 3, I want to contact a real estate agent in the city and maybe find and just like start looking for like a nice plot of like in the building, like in a building commerce area, waterfront. Yeah.
First things first. Easy thing. Picking up your papers. Boom. Done. They will tell you. They will tell you that you were expected roughly 5.5 weeks ago. But
Eldridge is gonna be pissed.
you were expected about 5.5 weeks ago because that was just like a small customs check. They said you could pick it up in 2 or 3 days.
Yeah.
And then that is things got wild.
Yeah, they're really crazy.
So there's a small storage fee.
Yeah.
That you have to pay.
I am offended, but I pay it.
Pull your vein card. Say, do you know who I am?
I was gonna say, you kind of saved the town and you now have to pay a storage fee.
Me having to. Yeah.
If you would like to pick up your papers, you will pay the appropriate toll.
Do you kind of like recognize
I
me?
know exactly who you are.
Yes, so I'm just like kind of curious because we kind of like at great personal risk saved the city.
Oh, hold on. I've made a mistake. Is this you? And it slips a paper and it just says, the person who's 5.5 weeks late.
Yes. That is me. Memorize his face and smell.
He smells and looks like drab parchment.
Oh.
Honestly,
And coconut.
delicious.
Strangely enough. That's right.
Tropical hint.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You are. There is no roll that could possibly happen that will change this man,
Wish spell doesn't
except for
work
maybe
on
an
him.
attack roll to kill this
Yeah.
man. Yeah.
Oh, yeah, he was interested in books, but fine, I'll pay my fee.
Takes it,
Yeah.
puts it in the little drawer, little chest,
No change.
pushes your documents across.
Thank you. I would say it's been a pleasure.
I hope you enjoyed your stay
Was this
Oh
worth
my
saving?
in
god.
Port Haven.
A true BBEG is this guy.
I know. Bureaucracy, truly. Yeah.
So you're looking a little doppelganger to me.
He's a
False
commie.
alarm.
McCarthyism.
Yeah.
The other thing.
Doppelgangers.
Let's go to the pillaging and the looting. Who is willing to go?
I can't do that. I'll die.
Oh, yeah. Oh, do you want? Yeah, it could be fun.
Well, I don't think you.
Yes.
I want to be clear. I don't think that this is a good idea, but you are very full of ideas of this nature, and
you.
I also don't want you to get hurt down there. So I believe you should be accompanied.
Well, that is so kind of you. I was just thinking, like, well, they're the same crystals that are in your arms, right? So just think of the power.
Well, it is rather intriguing, and also, if I'm honest, I did have a new device that I wanted to test out. And he pulls out a little, it looks like a dart that he sticks at the top of, on the barrel of the Magitech pistol, and then holds it up, and then these, blades come out of the side of it and start spitting,
Wow.
just in case.
Yes. Good. Excellent.
I call it my
This
stab
process-
the guy over there machine.
The two of you go.
Yeah.
And how many of them do you want to take?
A small, a small sackful.
A small sackful?
I don't know how to reference all of them without saying that.
It makes the way you phrase it makes me feel like I shouldn't.
Remind me how these were. I'm not sure where they were.
They were on the wall. You took them out. and they got dark.
They were in the wall, and there was a lot of them.
There were a lot.
Right? There were a lot of them. And if you want to take a small sackful, I've already made up my mind as to how they work and what they do.
Sick. That's
I just want to check and make sure that a small sackful is your final measurement.
I am terrified, but I have committed like a flour bag. Yeah.
A flour bag?
Let the record show
5 pounds of fire.
that I don't want to be involved in the consequences of this.
This is how you get
Request
superpowers.
noted.
I am merely assisting.
Yeah.
All right? I have
They
everything.
all get to make new characters.
Hold on. This is truly wild. So we'll do this in order.
I'm nervous.
Hold on. I had an idea. I never imagined small sackful as our unit. So I have to make one quick adjustment.
A weedy yeah.
Well, how big are the gems? Do only 2 fit in there?
Okay.
That's a good point. Is it just 2? Yeah.
Decision's been made. I need you. We're beginning a process. Please pull out your D100.
Bye.
I know.
Okay.
And I'd like you to make your first roll of 20. And you can choose to stop whenever you want. But I will describe what happens at each time. First one, please.
Okay. Holy fuck.
Put your dog
Guys, I made a mistake. Oh god. Wait, just let me find okay.
Actually,
is
do
this a
goggles
D10?
now. I made some.
Enoch, there's no need to be cautious. These temples are really quite inert. Okay, so that's a 27.
With a 27, you pull out the first one. It is perfectly translucent for a moment, and then you watch as it begins to become black as the void, and then it begins to go remarkably hot in your hand, and then it begins to feel almost identical to what the crystal Silas uses are like, and then it becomes a very similar but different bluish greenish purple. Something is different about this crystal and the ones that Silas uses, but there's the same feeling that comes from it.
Wow, this is fascinating stuff. I put it in the sack. I'm gonna keep going.
Next.
Oh god, no, come on. It's a 43.
Of the 43, the exact same thing happens again.
Huh. Wow, this is really quite curious. My hand's getting a little smarting though.
Next.
56.
With the 56, you pull it out. It doesn't have the same feeling as what it did a second ago, but it explodes.
Like I said, Enoch, this is fine.
Unless Enoch is somewhere further away, both of you take 10 points of force damage.
Do the other crystals that she's already harvested react?
Nope.
Okay, good.
I think just
the color's blasted out.
her hair is like just the top like inch has like been burned back, and her eyebrows are probably a little charred. Like science, right?
It's force damage. It was just a smack to the face.
Oh, well,
Roll number 4 of 20.
Great. Okay.
They seem prudent.
Roll number 4 of 20.
That's a great question. We shouldn't generalize from one bad experience. That's a 92.
The 92. Really quick, I want Joe, you, Enoch, please do me a favor. Write down somewhere on your character sheets something else.
This is how Nim died.
I want you to add a tally. Add 1.
What?
Death saving throws.
No, just a notation of 1, and then depending on how this goes, I'll tell you what it means. Absolutely nothing happens. It maintains that same translucent color, and you have no awareness, or you are not cognizant of anything transpiring in this moment.
Nim is loving this. Chelsea is freaking the fuck out. Okay, but I mean, see, look, things are fine. That was
I
just
started a tally of evil gems.
Let's roll for 5, baby.
1.
That's a 36.
36. It grows remarkably hot and has the same feeling as whenever you touch one of the Slayer stones.
You shove it in the sack. Okay, I think this is probably the last one. Just like I was gonna get a lot, but honestly, I'm starting to get
Heavy.
It's really heavy. It's getting kind of like dark in here.
I motion, and the steel defender trots up.
Its trunk opens.
And raises up its hands, and I'm kind of standing behind it. No, yeah, go ahead.
Is there something you want to say?
A blast shield comes up.
No.
Well, you don't listen very well, so no, I don't have anything to say.
Oh, fair enough. I pull out the last one. That's a 63.
Cool. With a 63, it explodes. And both of you take 15 points of force damage.
It goes right around still defender and punches you in the face.
All right, that's enough.
I was just thinking something similar. Like, this has been really fun. But this is, we've got 5. Nope. Less. We've got 3.
All right. You have, of the ones, I kept track for you, of the ones that are similar yet different to the stones that Silas used. 1, 2, 3.
Yay.
2 of them exploded.
Yes.
And 1 of them, I had Joe put a tally.
The evil mark. Yes.
The evil one, yeah.
The evil one.
Joe, this is, so Nim's original guess here, they're remarkably similar to the stones that you use in your arm for your powers. That's remarkable. Up to what level spell can you cast?
2.
Okay, you may pick any any spell up to second level. It doesn't have to be on your spell list. Any spell that you want it to be. Now, the reason I'm saying this to you and not to Nim, you immediately know what it is whenever you touch it.
Okay.
Nim doesn't. if you want to choose to have that conversation with Nim, I will allow the two of you to decide what spell it is. But if you keep it to yourself, that's up to Enoch. This is a single-use, once per long rest use of this spell. You do not know how many charges it has.
The freedom of choice, Enoch.
Joe does not want to tell you. Enoch looks at it.
Enoch just said that they don't listen very much.
Can you dislocate an ear?
Well,
Yes.
that's probably like a lot of your health points.
It is a lot of my hit points.
I was rolling a d20 for damage.
I hear 40. Yeah.
Nim, as much as I'm loath to admit this, your hypothesis has been confirmed.
Oh, of course. Really?
Rolls up his sleeve. It is the same type of device, which I am rather intrigued by.
Well, you did come down and you were very helpful and you had that, what would you call it again? Yeah.
And he actually smirks.
Robo smirks.
I call that the clockwork bolt, but I haven't tested it in the field yet.
Oh, nice. Well, if you okay, it's a good name.
It's rather nasty.
It is. Yes.
Anyway, this is a.
Not
I've been a
flirting.
nasty boy.
Well, this contains a spell,
Yes.
magical effect.
Oh.
I don't know how many times it could be used, but I might be able to incorporate it into my gauntlet device, unless you would like it.
I want it so bad. I feel a little bad about how we sort of got off on the wrong foot and I commandeered your free will and then you've been like so kind and you came with me and you brought the so you can have it. I've got 3 non-exploded gems, so if you like, consider it yours.
Oh, well, thank you.
You're welcome. Am I bleeding?
And for the record, I do forgive you.
Oh. Wait, what? Yes, I've been forgiven by other people before in the last 1,000 years. This is a familiar... Thank you. Yeah, great. Good.
Given the evidence that you had available to you,
Yes.
I was not a sentient being, and you treated me thusly. When you gained new information, you changed your interpretation. It's very scientific if you think about it.
Yes, that's an interpretation of the events that occurred. Oh.
But anyway, shall we go to the surface?
Enoch, I knew you were a person the whole time.
What?
Yes.
And we don't. But kind of, maybe, yeah.
We should go.
Yes. I think
No, I don't know what to say. Then we cut.
Discuss this later.
sounds good. You still forgive me though. You said it.
Do you have anything you want to do,
Yes.
preparation-wise, this last day before you leave the city?
Yep. So after dinner, I have something different to do.
Sure. We'll do
But
them both because we'll kind of skip any nighttime stuff. The day's going to end after you all get your orders in.
all right. I want to visit with Tanitha.
Okay. Tanitha Arides, outside the city.
Yes.
Yep.
Tanitha, do you see how the plants are growing more over here?
I can't help but notice that you've been remarkably helpful. It's not lost on us. Thank you.
I would like to do that one more time today. Can you point me to the right area?
And she would gladly direct you to an area that is outside where they've already noticed like the truly magnificent events. There is energy from her that she is attempting. She wants to not accept this as some type of charity, right?
Mm-hmm.
But she can't let her own personal morals, her personal code, her personal belief, personal feelings get in the way of the true greater good here. So of course, it's not going to stop you from what she perceives as using magic that's slowly killing you. Because even if it hurts you as one individual person, it's going to help so many other lives. Directs you to an area outside on the edge of town where it has not yet been affected.
I will sit down, and for 8 hours, I will cast plant growth so that the plants will grow.
So much growth. During that 8 hours, while they would be remarkably careful to not disturb you, a number of the farmers and the villagers from the outside settlement would come. Now, do you think that you are cognizant during this time, or do you think that you're almost in like a meditative trance? What do you think that looks like?
I definitely am in a trance-like state, seated, cross-legged on the ground, hands down on the earth, focusing on babbling with plants in my head.
When you come to, you open your eyes for the first time. It's weird because it's nighttime now and all these things. You focus back again, and there is a ring around you of gifts, of tithes, of offerings, right? Because the way that this village, the way the people outside Port Haven view this is you literally just poured in possibly years and years of your life to ensure that they can live for a few more years. So there are odds and ends, baubles and trinkets, some that had a little bit of coin to throw together, some of them just put a little bit of their own grain stock. There is more than one Ireless can carry. And it would just be surrounding you almost like you were the center point of this shrine of worship. They didn't want to get too close to disturb you. Not terribly dissimilar from how villagers or townsfolk would oftentimes pay you back home. Because what good is coinage or gold? Oftentimes in favors, deals, and trinkets and things that you all would need at home. This is just much more than one person needs.
I'll pick up 2 things, leave the rest of it there. And I think as I'm heading back into town, I am thinking about how much I've wanted to leave here. And wondering if I'll feel this at home again.
This entire time you wanted to get out of the city. And for the first time, being on the outside of the city, you feel a different sense of warmth and protection. These people, it's not the way that I would describe true hero worship. Maybe some of the people inside the walls of Port Haven would see you all as heroes at this point. But the connection that you just felt from these townsfolk, the villagers on the outskirts, there's a truth to that. There's a real warmth and a real kindness. They care about you as a person, and they're trying to pour back into you in the way that they know how. Supply, sustenance, and food. Anything else you want to do?
The last thing that I want to do is with Icarus before the night.
Okay.
But after dinner.
Well, let's go to Icarus and see what Icarus is doing, and then we'll do your collaborative, and then we'll wrap up with Silas.
When they go, I'm like, heavens no, I'm not going to do that.
Icarus, you're overreacting. Nothing's going to go wrong.
I just want to do some quick things. So one, I want to get my butterfly back from spying on Majira. I don't really need a status report from it. It's a butterfly, unless it has one.
I mean, it can convey simple thoughts, feelings, and emotions. To you. Okay.
But yeah, I need it back.
Okay.
I'm gonna need that back.
I'm gonna do that.
Turn in your butterfly.
You summon back your butterfly. Pops, lands onto your outstretched fingers, your outstretched hand, and as it connects, it would give you the following information. It would give you the following information that they had tracked Majira in the variety of way that they've traveled. It's been really 6 weeks. Yeah. Let's be real here, right? That they headed northeast into the Sable Marshlands.
Huh.
And from the Sable Marshlands, they were attempting to board a ship and were attempting to head over towards Mirathar. Likely, based on the current timeline, your butterfly would have been on a ship heading to Mirathar.
It goes back, it's got like a pirate outfit on it. I'm sorry, bud.
You tap it on the head, it goes, "Yarr."
Yar, yar.
Yeah.
Isn't there some sort of pirate swallow?
It's got a little drink cutlass.
Interesting. I want to check in with Kai, reluctantly. And I want to send a letter to Ricardo saying that Kai has been associated with our group and that we've maintained his well-being and protected him from the threats, both external and internal. And he is in safe hands now in Port Haven until he wishes. Look forward to seeing you soon, Ricardo.
Look forward to seeing you soon.
Yeah, like,
okay.
well wishes
Cordial,
until we
yeah.
see again. Yeah, professional.
I'll spare you a lengthy conversation with Kai. You go over to Kai's house.
It's not his house.
So I'm in
Kai study Kai.
Yeah.
Technically,
Kai's
papers written up.
property.
Yeah. As far as Kai knows, that is Kai's property,
Correct,
Kai's
yes.
personal domicile.
Correct.
He calls it his dojo.
I'm gonna visit his Mojo Doja Casa house.
He calls it Kai's dojo.
He's kinda
he welcomes
kind
you.
of.
He asks you to take off your shoes when you come in.
Sure.
Yeah. And you check in on him, and he would tell you something along the lines of, he really feels like Port Haven is becoming a real home. Right? He's found purpose in his work at Fananigans. He says that in a couple of weeks, they're actually going to be offering him a training opportunity to move up from a server to a host.
Oh my god.
And he says
Honestly, a big
that
deal.
he says that he's been able to find a lot of really great, he says this, you would probably be a little bit confusing to you. He says he's found a lot of great real estate at this new position. Yeah. Yeah.
Well, that's
What does he mean
And
by
then he would
that?
follow it up with something like this, more places I can lay down my root.
Yeah.
Very interesting. Now, can you sign here telling your brother that you did a good job?
Just imagining wreaths of incense.
I'm just gonna
besides.
say you. All right. And the last thing I want to do is begin my message to Alderrock about setting up a meeting at some point as promised.
Easy to do.
And then I will spend the rest of my time sitting downstairs in Oddballs. If Jabanu's there, just looking at him, and then just like writing stuff. You can tell he's deep in thought, but he's not. He's just kind of like, yeah.
Jabanu's eating his second lunch.
You can tell his eyes have kind of glazed over, so he doesn't even really know he's staring at you. Like he's just like.
He's just looking at like he doesn't want to maintain eye contact, but he doesn't want to break it either. So he's in this weird limbo, and he's just
not
trying
in
to
his own head right now.
He's eating some kind of cereal or something.
Lucky Charms.
Right? Yeah. Oh, I'm gonna go check in on Katie's.
What?
What?
Can we get back at this point?
Yeah.
How was it?
You smell
heavens.
burning.
Good. Great.
You look like you got kicked by Miza. Did you get kicked by Miza?
I feel like I got kicked by Miza, honestly. Yeah. It was you were right.
I know.
I was less right.
Right.
Yeah.
I want to do the thing that you wanted to do with Icarus at night, and then we're going to come to Silas, and then we're going to come back to Arcades.
All right, so to be clear, this would be like everyone has come back, everyone has gone to bed.
Okay.
I have sent Icarus a message
Okay.
to meet back downstairs
Beautiful.
after everyone's asleep.
Let's skip it then, and we'll keep going. Let's go to Silas.
So, now that we have the full established timeline, Silas just had some really rough interaction, and then all of his friends left. Nobody came to check on me.
Oopsie doodle.
So I'm still sitting at that table as everybody goes to do their thing, and then
comes back. Yeah.
well,
At
about
different
20
times,
minutes
depending
after
on
everybody's
the
gone,
series.
I think he just walks up to the bar, asks for a bottle of the same stuff that he got last time.
Yeah.
I imagine there'd be about one drink left from where he sat down at the corner booth with Lucius.
Yep.
And he will toast, finish that for a job well done. And then I'm going to leave. I'm going to
Where you
leave
going?
Carnath's. And I'm going to go to that big amphitheater for the mass funeral.
Okay.
And
The Temple of the Old Gods.
yeah.
Okay.
And I'm going to pick up a boat.
Yeah. I will say this, just to add some of this. It's not like you can walk in. You can walk in, yes. But it's not like you walk in, there's like, grab your like remembrance boat from like a big pile. You have a brief conversation with one of the attendants, and they would be like, we have them available all the time. If you want to have a personal private ceremony, it's going to be fine. Give us a second. They kind of go off screen, grab the materials, and then leave you be. They would ask if you, I guess the best way to say this, they would ask if there's anything they can do to support your own personal ceremony, or if you wish to be alone. Because they're more than happy to go and do their own prayers on their own, or to light certain things on their own if you wish.
I'll just have them leave and leave me to it. And I'll just go down and kneel down to the water, say, well, I guess we tried our best. Good luck, bud. And then put it in the water. Let it go.
I want you to roll me a D100.
Watch
Don't
out.
do it.
Don't do it.
Yeah, it's a trap. Explodes.
90 or higher.
I want to tell
44
you.
stab.
I want to tell you what I'm looking for
Okay.
beforehand, because I want this to. I want you to roll a 25 or lower for my effect to go off.
Okay.
That way, it's just not like, oh, just making up numbers.
I have an 18.
Yes.
I want verification.
Receipts.
I can't count.
I can't.
Those
It
ones.
says 81. No.
Yes. Dice.
Don't even.
I have an 18.
As you now, this is a question I have to ask before I describe what happens. The first time you all watch this ceremony, again, they put the boats in up at the fountain, and then there's a number of essentially like little like fountain floodgates that go down that. The priest themselves, they were the ones that opened and manned the gates. They're not there to help you because you asked to be alone. So now you have to go on step by step. So there's like us. There's a step 1, I release you here. It proceeds down to the next layer. Step 2, I release you here as well. And then the third and final lever would be what releases them out into the actual sea. When you had watched the first ceremony, they lit up with this radiant flame.
I didn't do a lot of watching the first ceremony. To be
I
fair.
know. Yeah, you were still there for this part though, because it wasn't until the spooky sisters arrived, if I remember correctly.
Yeah.
They were a radiant flame at the top, and you release it. It's not bursting into flame. There's no priest here, so that kind of makes sense. When it gets out into the ocean, and it starts to go further and further away, it's still within your vision. You watch as it erupts in this lilac purple flame. And you can see that there is a force of energy that is pushed away from the boat itself. Almost like, again, like a ripple. Something has exploded there in energy and is sending a force blast across the top of the waves. And from that point on, for some reason, it looks like the path that it is currently taking doesn't look buffeted by the waves. It looks unaccosted as it burns off onto the horizon.
And then I'm gonna go back to the beach.
The beach?
The beach.
The beach.
The beach. You go to the beach?
Mm-hmm.
You're just gonna chill there?
I am going to be there for the rest of the day.
Dope.
Until the nighttime, where I can see the moons.
Yes. You check in with Arcades.
Hey there, old timer. How you feeling?
I've been better.
Here.
I almost died.
Does he?
It's like a daily thing for you, right?
He laughs for some reason.
Does he still have any like injuries that I
I'm
can?
still here.
Does he
He's still bruised.
Yeah, still
He's
bruised.
still bruised.
All right, hold on a second. And I'm gonna cast Cure Wounds.
Okay.
And then I think for the first time I'm gonna do it without bleeding or taking hit points. I'd be like,
One time in man's life.
I didn't.
Yeah.
Okay, did you see that? I didn't bleed.
You have such soft hands.
I cast it without bleeding. Yeah. Oh yeah, your scales are soft too, actually.
Whoa, what's happening here?
for each other.
I just shed.
I moisturize.
I can tell.
Did you just come here to put your hands on me?
Oh my god!
See our Patreon.
No. I came in to check on you, see how you were doing.
Well, like I said, it's been a long time since, well, you know, all the events. So much has happened. What do you want?
I was just gonna check in on you. You know, you remember that taffy store they had down by the beach at like, what was it, 50, 60 years ago?
You watch as immediately, boy, do I. I haven't been able to have taffy for a number of
Whatever
years.
happened to that?
Well, they went out of business.
Oh,
You'd be surprised. Not a thriving taffy market in Port Haven.
That sucks.
that's ridiculous. See, I remember, and then I think he's gonna go into like old man gab about like the stuff that
Do you have
used
a
to be there and is not there.
Write that down. Write that down.
Yeah,
Together they share a
Lord, good old days.
Yeah. Oh, exactly.
Yeah, and then I'm just gonna ask if he has any like any good medicines he recommends me taking.
You know what I remember?
Yeah.
I remember when you used to be able to purchase an herbal remedy from the store, and not that godforsaken potions of healings at exorbitant prices.
I know, it's ridiculous, isn't it? Those healing potions. I got no matter where I can't find one. No one will sell one to me for some reason.
So they had me destroy my recipes.
That's awful. Who's they?
I don't know, people.
I'll bet you it's up there. I bet you that recipe's still up there.
All right, well, which one of us should find it?
No, I mean in your head, like in your. I'm trying to say, I think you probably remember the recipe, right?
I don't think I do.
Maybe in your dreams, though.
Oh well. That was good talking to you, okay, Hades.
When the DM introduces, like, oh fuck, man, I really nerfed him with the healing potion shit. So maybe I'll give the guy who can go into dreams an opportunity to find a free recipe to make an off-brand. All right, thanks, dude. Arcady says, all right. Well, if you don't need anything else.
And I think he's halfway back.
I'm nobody.
There is one other thing that I have, if you have a moment.
My
son never
visits me anymore.
There's some sick people here in my ward. I was wondering if maybe you'd like to, I don't know, some type of, I saw that you sold books. Maybe you'd like to do some readings.
Yeah, okay, I guess.
Oh boy, a captive audience.
I thought he was gonna ask me to like cast Lesser Restoration on some of them. But
Giovanni dies here.
yeah. Oh, you know what? Actually, Actually, I had an idea. I think I can get that recipe from your brain.
I've had a few of those.
All right. We'll see you later.
I'll be here.
All right, yeah, so he's going to go...
Are you not going to read?
Yeah. He's going to read to the sick people. He's going to read some Adventures of Silas the Slayer.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay.
Meanwhile.
So you had a
I think the order that we'll do is night falls. Everyone else is back, regular dinner stuff, but Silas is still staring up at the moons. What are you doing?
Nobody care me. I'm only baby.
Yep. You're there. You are alone.
Yeah.
But are you really ever truly alone?
Yeah.
Feels like it sometimes. What is Silas doing at the beach?
I think I'm just really reevaluating every relationship that I've had with these people, with the last group of people that I traveled with, and how that ended up.
Poorly.
Yeah, they didn't listen either, and I'm real sad about that. And now I'm here, and everything relates to cycles here. And I'm real tired of it. And I'm just really tired, so I think I'm just gonna be here. And I don't know if relax is the word, but just I'm tired. I'm tired of helping everybody. I'm tired of being there for everybody. And
boss.
I just really don't feel like I've got anybody right now. So
drop a d20. And do not add any modifiers to it. I'm going to drop a d20. And I'm going to have this represent what I'm going to call this battle of emotional wills between you and the spirit that shares your body. And what I want this to symbolize is who is able to get their point across more fully in this moment.
okay.
What did you get?
I have a 16.
And for the rest of the night, that's exactly how you feel, as you just described. Do you come back eventually, or do you sleep there?
I think I do come back.
Okay.
I'm hungry.
Yeah. Hungry. For those of you who have already been around Oddballs threads, for the first time in quite a number of days, you would see Karnath is not just lurking, hiding down below in the basement. Karnath is running around this place, remarkably hectic, remarkably haphazard. You watch as he would run up the stairs, and he'd come running back down with like a changing of linens, and then run back downstairs. And then he'd come back from downstairs with like a strange combination of like a skillet, a pot, and like some like weird like scrub brush. And then he would take that back upstairs or take it into the kitchen over and over again. And the entire time that he's doing this, regardless of anyone's trying to have a conversation with or chat with him, he's focused. He's single-minded. There's so many things I gotta do. So many work to be done. I gotta make sure all this is taken care of. There's so many things that have to happen.
Is there high-pitched ringing in here?
I think that was probably whatever.
Oh, yeah. It's not...
There's just a crash from upstairs.
What?
Well, that's okay. I don't need that anyway.
Is this still the night, or is it the next
It's nighttime.
morning? Okay, it's nighttime. Okay, got it.
Something up with Karna?
Yeah, he seems energetic.
You could hear small little footsteps from a level above you.
I think when he is about to pass us, I will kind of grab him in a hug, but also grab him.
Firm.
Firmly grasp him.
Yeah.
He's running breakneck speeds for Karnath, 25 feet per round. And as you firmly grab him, you would hear him go, "Huh! Oh, hey, Isla, what's going on?"
What's going on with you?
Well, there's so many things to do. We haven't had a lot of patrons recently, but I think that it's going to change pretty soon. Can you let go of me?
You're holding me pretty firmly.
I will whisper to him when everyone goes up to bed and Icarus and I come back down to ask him to not come through that space.
I mean, that's perfectly fine and normal. If you want a little bit of privacy, that's okay. I mean, just ask that you maybe just don't grab me as hard next time. I feel like I've had this conversation with the group a couple of times.
Noted. Thank you, Karnath.
That's okay. I forgive you, because we're friends.
We are.
I'm really glad that it wasn't you that killed that guy.
I am too, actually. But it's going to be hard to convince the rest of the world.
I wanted to apologize to you. I think I learned a lot about myself in that moment. For a split second, I let myself think that maybe you actually did it. But I know that you wouldn't do that. Why did I think that it was you?
Why did you think it was me?
I don't know. It's like for the past couple of weeks, I've been reading this book over and 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 over.
He will keep going.
Yeah. Okay.
God, I want that.
Now I'm hearing it.
Yeah, right.
I've been reading it over and over, like I said. And I just can't get this idea out of my head that I knew that you wouldn't do that. I knew that you were a good person. I've always said that. I'm remarkably good at telling who's good people and who's not good people. But for a split second, I thought that was the truth.
Are you okay?
I just don't think I've been able to talk to anybody about Lucis.
Yeah. Silas would be a good person to talk to.
I was gonna go find him today, but I haven't seen him.
I've been out. I've been out all day.
Everybody's just so focused on all the stuff that they've got going on that sometimes it's really easy to forget that just sitting around and being together is what's most important.
You're right.
So it started raining right there.
Well, anyway, I got a whole bunch of new specials that I gotta go prepare for tonight, so I'm probably not gonna be sleeping much. But I won't bother you. I promise.
Karnath, it's been great knowing you here. Are you staying?
What's your passive insight?
15.
Yes, I am. I'm staying.
Do you want to come with us?
I am so sorry to say that I will never see you again.
Karnath, I don't believe
For
you.
our audio listeners. He's
Are you
lying.
coming with us?
I will begin to give you the privacy that you have requested.
And he turns
Okay.
around like this and marches away.
Mom. Mom.
And Silas has come back. Are you going to go straight to your room? You're going to sit down wet at a table? What are you doing?
Yeah, I go back to my same seat at the bar. The cup is still there.
Yep.
Are we
The unseen servants tried to take it away.
Everyone's here.
And I was like,
so wish.
don't take that
Yeah.
before I left.
Silas, is that you? Sorry. Do you have some crystals that I thought you might be interested in?
Nim is blown to shit.
Enoch has like carbon scoring on his face.
Yeah.
I think Silas looks over and he doesn't have that like analytical look. He's just kind of okay.
You want a drink?
I had one.
You want one with us?
Okay.
I always keep an extra.
The rogue's producing.
I start pouring a scorpion bowl in a horn-shaped goblet.
Wow.
How do I drink out of this?
You have to reload it.
I slide the crystals over. Careful, some of them do explode.
What?
Door flies open. You guys will never guess where I was just now.
No, I won't.
Oh. I was in Arcades' dreams. And I got a recipe for you. And I'm just going to hand a recipe to Irelis.
Oh.
The cool thing about this recipe is that anyone else who looked at it would be like, oh man, Jabanu, you fucked up. Like, this is not a recipe, right? But this is the type of recipe that like your Nona has for like their pasta dish.
There's a backstory.
It's like roughly about this much.
Your
a
heart will
pinch
tell
of
you
this.
how much salt.
It will tell you when it's ready. Type
When
of
it
thing.
stops.
When you read it, you're like,
Scream, not
oh, of course. This is the only way to write a recipe.
Wow. Arcades gave this to you?
Yeah.
He's cooler than I thought.
Yeah, he is pretty cool. Oh, Silas, a bunch of sick people. It gave me these messages for you. I read them all about, I read some Silas the Slayer, and I asked them if they wanted to say anything to Silas the Slayer, and they all
And
said,
he just looks so like any more weight on him would make him fall over.
So they just wanted to say, well, just, thanks.
I'll push them in the same pile as the crystals.
My spoils.
This is my I'll get to it later pile.
Yeah.
Silas, are you ill?
You look a little
No,
peaky.
I'm not
Did
sick.
anyone else come back with anything fun? Silas? Do you bring anything fun?
No,
Did you have a good day?
no.
Enoch starts looking around for Ajax. With my quiet friend.
My guy.
Sitting right there.
I went back to that temple and I said goodbye to Lucius.
Oh, that's beautiful.
Then I went to the beach
The fighting beach.
where we fought together, and I did a lot of thinking.
Perfect day.
That's what I did.
Any thinking you want to share with us?
Nothing I think will matter.
All right, this is getting out of hand.
Yeah.
Brandon, come on. Everyone, we're all going to group hug Silas right now.
Yep.
Silas is in the booth, but I mean, I don't think it's ever stopped Jabanu before.
Wait.
I'm gonna look at Jabanu with the angry Jabanu face that I made specifically for him.
Where's Connor? He loves
Read
this
the
kind
room,
of stuff.
Jabanu,
Ajax, why do you hate me?
because you called me a freak.
I'll go give Silas a hug.
All right. I don't.
Silas, do you want a hug?
I don't know.
Do not resist.
God, please let that in the scene. It's too good.
Be careful with this protocol.
I get crushed by Hugbot.
Yes. About 3,000 initiating care.
Yeah.
The night goes on for a little bit, and I want to make sure we give due diligence to whatever this final thing is that you've asked for privacy from Karnath.
Real quick.
Yeah, of course.
Is Karnath in the room at all for the rest of the night?
Karnath would continue to run to and fro. Seemingly, it looks like they spent a lot of time in the kitchen. They said they needed to prepare some new specials. So yeah, they'd be in the kitchen for a little while and around the bar.
This does not have to be roleplayed. I want to have a small conversation with Karnath, asking them to stay in the bar or the kitchen for a minute to where they're out of sight. I have noticed in the 5 weeks that I have traveled with you that you all seem to listen to Karnath better than you listen to each other. And so having Karnath stay in the kitchen, and I know that I have to have them take this certain route that I think they will not listen to me if I go as myself
An
to say,
impossible task.
please take this route. And I have a feeling everybody will be like, do that. We're going to do the opposite. So
Probably.
instead,
Don't listen.
exactly, while in the kitchen, I will quickly change my robes to something that Karnath would wear. And I will take off my mask to appear as Karnath.
Oh my goodness, that's pretty good.
walk out of the kitchen, tell the group that Castori has presented Karnath with this route that they are to take tomorrow morning, and no other route, because if not, bad stuff will happen.
Why did you phrase it like that? Why did you say Castori gave Karnath and not gave it to you?
I'm just trying something new.
Well, it's working.
Everything about it is.
I'm excited.
Where's Ajax? He's the lead man or the lead person on all things.
I know, I do
Castor.
feel like we should check in with him.
I'm having Ajax try something in the kitchen.
Wow, that's a good point.
I trust him implicitly.
There are doppelgangers everywhere. I'm inciting this.
Anything you want. Anything you want, Connor.
Well,
of course.
Karnath, if you trust this, then I trust this.
Yes, absolutely. Whenever I don't do what I
burning
think you'd
tactile
like,
insight.
I feel this. It's like in my chest, and it's like this clenching feeling, and I rethink everything I've done. What does that feel? Is it regret? Is that what this is? It's regret, isn't it? Oh, no.
23.
Make an deception
That's
check.
something you should
Make
get
an
acquainted
deception check.
17.
Wow, you've been an awful
come die?
snitch.
7.
You have been bitchy.
The cool thing about insight is what you get from that is Karnath's keeping a secret.
Why? Why are you doing this to Karnath?
Because it's a surprise for tomorrow.
And I go upstairs.
Karnath, may I have some soup just the way I like it, please? Please. It'll be my last meal for 7 weeks.
You got it, buddy. And I will walk back into the kitchen, put back on my mask and my robes.
That was really good. That was like so good. I was listening. I think that you should have asked for a little bit of advice before you went out there. I could have given you some tips and some twigs.
My bad. Icarus asked for soup.
That's the way he likes it?
Yeah.
Okay, I'll get on that.
And then I'll walk right back out.
Oh, Ajax. Yes, we were informed about something important. I wasn't listening. Something about a route we need to take tomorrow.
All you see is this mask, but you have no idea the emotion behind it.
Now Karnath is keeping things from me too.
We skip now with the final thing of the evening. It's just the way you like it.
You're sitting at the head of the table.
Oh, of course.
Iola's makes you move.
Yeah. Icarus, a couple of weeks ago, I think it was the day that we escaped the locket. You said something. No one was listening to you. And I said to you, Icarus, I'm listening to what you're saying, and you seemed surprised or skeptical. And I understand why you would be skeptical, but I want to tell you something. For months on the ship, I had no friends to speak with. I had no companion. I talked to Drew sometimes, but everyone else just stayed away. And I had Tulu to talk to during the day, but I just wished for night, every night, because I knew that the same dream would come to me, of the 7 of us sitting around the table with a golden boy at the head. And have you ever sat like next to a lake when it's raining?
Maybe.
Yeah,
And
bud.
when you're sitting there and the rain is starting to slow and the ripples are slowing down and you start to see the reflection more and more on the surface of the lake. That's what every night in my dream was like. Each night you were revealed a little bit more. And I could see your form. I could see the way that you moved at the table. I could see expressions on your face. Kind of haughty sometimes. But I couldn't hear you.
Wipe away the soup.
I could never hear anything in the dream. So when I came off of the ship and I saw you in the town square, it was daytime. It could have been nighttime. I would have known your silhouette at night, but I never heard you. So I wanted to take a moment tonight when everything has clarity to put a capstone on that series of dreams so that I can hear you as well as I can see you.
Okay, how do I help?
I guess just by talking.
You just want me to talk?
Yeah, I just want to have a conversation.
Well, where do I begin? I came here seeking purpose. And a clarity in my new life. And I felt like recently I've been dragged back into my old one.
What do you mean?
In my past, I didn't just go to school. I had to do stuff for other people. And I still am. And it's important stuff. That's gonna help us.
For other people?
Yes, but
Ooh.
for ourselves too. I don't really know all the time. Former professors, former associates. But there was one person I hurt. And I had to. I didn't have a choice. But now I feel like I've been given an opportunity to help them again. But at the expense of somebody else I care about. And for a month, I've been sitting on it. What is the right choice? What will help with this fucking prophecy? And then Torrent storms in here and it's all like, prophecy doesn't really matter. And then, I don't know, you're more familiar with her than I, but the way she was talking to me, I felt like I was missing something.
I felt like I was missing something too. That's not the first time though.
Won't be the last. I just can't shake the feeling that whatever I do, I'm going to screw something up. And I'm telling you this because I truly think we complement each other. And I want to help you with whatever it is you need, but I don't really know how to ask for your help, but just to be aware of it, I suppose. I could use your advice more often, and I think I need to talk to you more. I think you're right. I think I should be more open with everybody. Maybe with Kennedy too, if he ever comes back.
If he ever comes back.
Yep. But Ajax's pretty cool.
His bells are pretty cool.
Yeah,
Or
like
their
his
bells.
masks.
Yeah.
I don't know. What would you do? You can help somebody who you've hurt in the past, but you have to hurt somebody else to do it.
Well, Icarus, I'm going to be honest. I think that you need to tell me who it is. I don't do well thinking about things in theory like you do.
Ugh.
My brain just doesn't work in the same way.
Do you remember in the big fight, Arden was going on and on and on and on. You mentioned a couple names.
Yes, Webwalker.
Oh, well, not that. Good ear, though. No. Towards Kennedy. Elpis Ambrosine. Yeah. She and I went to school together. She was the best at everything. And
I don't believe that.
you would have. Trust me. And, well, when it came to graduate, there wasn't room for all of us. And I had to make a choice. To choose myself or to save the world. And I took that burden. And I hurt her. In a way I can never, ever, ever, ever take back.
So you're saying that you did not graduate?
I did graduate. That's
And you didn't
what I
save the
regret.
world?
Well, I'm working on it. But I don't know what she's been doing. It would have been foolish of me to assume she'd just go into hiding and do nothing, but hearing that Kennedy wants to kill her? The person I know...
Oh. That's what Kennedy said.
But
How did you hurt her?
in the worst way possible. I lied to her and
What did you tell her?
that I would never leave her.
And then you left her?
No, I killed her.
Wait a minute. If you already killed her, then why would Kennedy need to kill her?
It was some kind of sick, twisted test that they put me through. I only killed her in all the ways that matter. I don't know. Can't help but feeling whatever she did to Kennedy might be my fault. But I didn't really feel like I had a choice. I had to do what was best if I couldn't help in my position now. I mean, there's so much more at stake than just personal relationships. But when that's your whole world, it's hard to explain that to somebody. And the longer I spend with this group, the more human I feel again, and the more I regret my decision. If she can do it on her own, maybe I could have too. It's not like the organization or the College of the Weave really helped with any of this. It was all just will, skills, and backgrounds that everybody already had. So I don't know. I stewed on it for about 2 years, but still felt like the right thing to do, just at my expense, and now I'm not so sure.
Well, Icarus, I think that if you hadn't done what you did, we would not be here.
Perhaps. But we still have to succeed. If we fail, then it's all for nothing. And I can't help but feel the forces outside of our control are pulling us apart. Maybe not all of us, but you saw Silas today. And Kennedy really never seemed to trust any of us. And if it's what they say is true, is all of us have to be part of this. I don't really know. It's not my skill set. But I feel like it could be yours.
Bringing people together. This is a tricky situation.
Yes, it is. But I guess we will have plenty of time to think about it on the road. I would ask that you don't tell anybody what I've told you, of course. Kind of a conflict of interest with rescuing Kennedy and all. Find out.
Keeping everyone together.
Yes.
I killed a friend. I said that. Everyone heard me.
Like, all the way killed them?
All the way. Well, and then my friend, my other friend, brought them back. So it's kind of a similar situation, I guess.
They hate you?
They did hate me after that.
Yeah. It's only the worst thing you could do to someone, right?
Right.
Well, I guess we'll both be figuring that out together then.
You said that you had faith in me when you put the mask on.
Yeah, I guess I did.
That's new. No one's really said that to me other than my parents, who I think probably have to.
Oh, trust me, they don't have to. I don't know, Iris. I can't help but feel every time we approach a situation, you're like a dark mirror to what I would do. So if I trust myself, I have to trust the direct opposite too, right? It's got a balance or something. Isn't that what all these
like
gods keep talking to us about?
The transitive property.
Yes.
Yeah.
Something Charles's law.
It's the transitive property. Yeah.
The main thing is I think
Trust
you're trying to
my
do what you think is right. And I think with all the people I've run into who have all these ulterior motives, that above else is what I have faith in.
I think that you're right. I do not have an ulterior motive.
Good.
I do not.
Okay.
Here's my certificate.
I am trying to do what is right. Sometimes it's hard for me to figure out what that is. But maybe you can help with that.
I can try. Feel if I don't fulfill my potential with all of your help, and that I've failed in a way that, it's my burden. So, any way I can help us together realize that, I will do.
That sounds like a plan.
Sounds like a plan. Was there anything else you needed?
There is nothing else that I need. Is there anything else that you need?
Could you get me a copy of Jabanu's third book from his series, but don't tell him I wanted it. Just, act like it's for you.
I can do that.
I'm going to bed.
Good night, Icarus.
The conversation comes to a close. And before we move on to our break for this evening, there's one thing that I definitely didn't plan for that I'm curious to explore. Iris, a one-on-one private conversation with Icarus set upon the foundation of months upon months upon months of a dream actualizing nightly, and you asked for Icarus just to talk. That night, the dream comes back to you. But I need you to meet it halfway. I need you to make some type of roll, some type of check, something that you think is the best representation of all of that connection, where the power comes from, what you're digging into within yourself. What do you think that is?
It feels like insight.
Insight seems really appropriate. Literal, figurative, all the things. I'll allow it.
Okay.
The DC for this is going to be 20 minus Icarus's level. It's going to be 14.
Okay.
Okay.
16.
Nice.
Very cool. That night, in your dream, the same dream visits you. You see this group of figures. And it's important to note, Ajax isn't here. Kennedy is here. But here's what you missed. You got 6 weeks of content and knowledge on these people. You were so focused on trying to make out the faces, the mannerisms, right? Putting individuals, Nim sat in this chair, Enoch sat in this chair, Silas sat in this chair, sure. You didn't focus on the larger picture. And it comes to you tonight. Everyone seems to be more steadfast. Everyone seems to be more certain. They are gathered at this table for a reason. You can see that everyone, without a doubt, has had a fairly significant change of appearance. There's a finery, an elegance, something that speaks to upper echelons of power about their person. And you can hear a voice come over. And you've been trying so hard to focus in on the voice that you thought was at the head of the table, right? A golden mask, it's been calling all of you there. You hear a cacophony of voices ring out at the same time as you hear the following. Everything's led to this. Tomorrow we go up, for better or for worse. We put an end to this together. And I think that's where we'll take our break.
What?
We'll be right back, everybody. We're back, everyone. And I think to make a long story short, so much has happened. So much. And somehow it feels like more has happened this one day than in the past 5 weeks. So
That is relative, man.
Yeah. Well,
So
When you bottle enough things up,
you're so
time
right.
goes by real fast.
Now, the dream that we ended on, this remembrance more so than anything, as things come clear for you. And you have it, and it isn't taken from you, Ireless. The first memory that you have as you awaken that next day, something feels like it was complete. If you were looking for pieces of the puzzle, some type of open, honest, transparent conversation, some type of shared vulnerability was the key all along. And it's revealed to you. But today is your final day in Haven. We leave the city today.
Or Roger will kill us.
Yes.
And so here's what I'm going to do.
Yes.
I'm not going to ask any of you if you want to do anything that morning, because it's time to leave. But
Put us on the railroad, Roger.
Yep.
I am.
Carneth comes by with his itemized bill.
Yeah, he's actually.
We actually are gonna leave town.
He's spinning a sign.
Yeah.
And points it out the door. But what I want to make sure we're giving actual credence to, as you all head outside, the first thing that you would notice is that the streets are remarkably empty. There's no one around, devoid of life. And you all remember the words that Carnath told you yesterday.
Oh, wait.
And Carnath told you, and then probably gave you some type of instructions as to what the actual path was without giving away the actual thing, which has a really idealistic view of Castoria on it. So with this idealistic version of Castoria Lilyfleet on the instructions, you know the path that you are supposed to take through Port Haven. Though I imagine people have thoughts, questions, and concerns. But I think it's important to understand how exactly we got here and what's been happening across the world. We go to Kennedy Scott. Kennedy, you've been working with Elpis Ambrosine
Unfortunately.
for the past 5 weeks. I want to know how you've been spending your time. What have you been doing? How's life aboard the ship?
Well, I put on the flight suit. I caved. Is it ugly?
The first thing that you would realize once you put it on is that you are capable of changing its appearance. Very similarly to how the robes of Icarus work.
Ain't no way she let in any ugly outfit aboard her ship.
Yes, with that there are rules.
Yeah.
I'm just wearing, like the greatest suit, Elvis suit. Anyway, sorry. I think a lot of my time has been spent trying to... I described how I had seen Arden last leave on a rock in Frosty Mountains.
Yep.
And described the 3 portals that we saw the were creatures jump through, and what I was able to see as I was bleeding out, no issue there. As I coughed through my blood to see which directions they went and try to provide that information so that we can go find those places. But I have felt very alone because I know that they all know I'm not supposed to be here, period. So I feel more alone now than I did when I traveled with a Nim.
You're not supposed to be here. You're not supposed to be in Frostholm. You're not supposed to be on the ship. You're not even supposed to be on this planet.
No.
But you're here.
Unfortunately.
Kennedy, is there anything special that you do over these 5 weeks? I know it's a remarkable ask. But is there anything that you think is important or of note? Because otherwise, they take the information that you share and they begin a hunt. They go from location to location, oftentimes at rates that, while they're not shocking or surprising to you, would leave your other traveling companions flabbergasted.
I think after week 3, I would share that Arden used my blood on the were creatures. So I'm being like, yeah, I kind of think maybe this is important.
After 3 weeks. After 3 weeks of
So-
not sharing that, there's literally, if there are breaks on this airship, it comes to a screeching halt in the skies. And Elpis would essentially come over and give you like the darkest of chastisings.
Hey, bud.
And she would just hold down her hand and she would say that she needs a sample.
For reals.
That's not how you ask someone. You gotta ask nicely.
She would tell you that's not something you keep for 3 weeks.
I didn't know if I could trust you. Look what happened last time.
She would tell you that she gave you a suit.
Take a dagger. Fill a vial.
She takes a sample of your blood, and up on the actual flight deck that's previously been described, there's been this sphere that they've been essentially using as a map.
Not
It is
an orb?
able. It is not an orb. It is a sphere. It is a very different brand of.
It says sphere at the bottom.
Yeah. It says Sphere Co. Right.
Yeah.
And you watch as they flatten it out. So they take this sphere, and whenever, again, very similar like to computers, but touchscreen, very like Minority Report-esque type of energy, and they flatten it out here, and they take that little sample of blood that you have had, and you watch as they pour it onto the map.
This is the second time. If I had a nickel for every time this happened, I'd have 2 nickels, which isn't a lot. But it is weird that it has to happen twice.
And immediately after they pour your blood onto this map that has popped up, you watch as the blood forms small droplets and then begins to spread like red blinking dots all over the continent of Frostholm.
God, I wish that were me.
And then she would tell you, this should really expedite our search process.
You are so welcome. I'm glad I could help.
And then she says she needs some time.
All right.
She's going into a rage room.
Whoops.
Besides that juicy bit of lore, anything else that you do?
I think after 5 weeks of being on this ship and feeling extremely lonely, no one really talks to me, and Ambersine and I do not get along. It's that kind of, amen, brother. It's that kind of relationship of like, I know we hate each other, but we have to work together. But after this, then we can kill each other. Does that work for you? I think I'm at, they have a mess hall on this ship?
They do.
Cool.
Yeah.
I think I'm sitting in the mess hall by myself at my table, because no kid wants to sit with me. And, it's the same night that you all have your events happening. And as I eat my cube of food, I'm assuming.
It's remarkably nutrient rich.
Wonderful. It tastes bland.
Dense.
I'm gonna sit there for a moment, quietly in my head. And then I am going to open a communication link between myself and Silas.
What time? Because I'm going to give you... Percy, I'm giving you full power right now. You've seen everything. What time of day do you send your message to Silas?
Oh, it'll be nighttime. After you went to your room after Karnath betrayed you.
Figuring out if I can drown in this pool.
It's just gonna be just a... Hey, Silas. How are you doing?
The familiar migraine, accompanied by the bleeding from your eyes, nose, and ears, returns.
Not good.
Is this a bad time?
Why aren't you dead?
What? I didn't die. Well, I could be. Maybe I'm haunting you. Ooh.
You begin to
I know what
move
that
profusely.
I know what that feels like.
Oops, double dosed.
Oh, sorry, insensitive joke. No, I'm not dead.
It's been weeks.
Yep.
You just get bored enough to say hi?
No, I've been busy.
Us too. Listen, things got a little bit more complicated, but the city's gonna be okay.
Yeah, I got a message from Jabanu, I think.
Every day you have.
Every day. Every day.
Just little updates on what we're doing, but only 8 characters.
A lot of them are emojis that I do not understand.
Lucius is dead.
I know.
Cool. What do you want?
So it's like a wrong time. Should I come back later or?
Kennedy? What do you need?
Okay, well, we'll just cut right to the choice. Choice? Yeah, sorry. I'm on Arden's trail.
Alone?
No, but yes.
That's okay. Yeah, sure. Listen, it's been a long day. And I'm sure that things aren't easy for you in Orbland or wherever you ended up.
It's in the Pacific.
All right.
Or west.
But if you're on his trail now, I don't think that you can handle that alone. You didn't last time, and I'm not sure what's changed in 5 weeks.
First off, I said I wasn't alone, but I feel alone. Thank you very much for jumping to conclusions.
You understand, as an audio, I get no, real emotion or
It is in my
understanding.
voice and how I present things.
Well, it's in my head, so it's confusing.
Young master, would you like me to further connect so they can understand the emotions that you were expressing?
As
It
I-
will cause further duress.
I sit here pondering. Silas has kind of been a jackass. And I just, yes.
Understood. Enhancing.
Great.
And Silas,
Patricia.
you feel as if you are having a wash of emotions coming over you. They are not your own.
Oh, this'll help.
Anything Kennedy is feeling
Hungry.
A sense of superiority.
is now being shared, linked.
Yeah, you feel immense anger, like anger you have probably felt before, but when you're extremely upset, like it's been building for years, with a tinge of sadness and emptiness and numbness.
Oh, buddy.
Now, do you understand?
Yeah. How can I help?
We can't.
Well,
Well, hang on. Let me finish before you continue. I can sense sadness coming from your end right now, and I
Young
don't-
master, would you like me to cut off the flow of emotions from the Slayer,
No,
Master
it's okay.
Silas?
It's all right, Patricia. Don't worry about it. I say that gets transmitted to you.
was that Patricia?
Yeah.
Hello, Silas.
Oh. Are you really a god?
If that is better for you to understand, then yes.
Dude. Gender neutral, bro. That's all right. Okay. I take it you weren't just bored.
What?
For why you chose to talk to me.
No. You all don't know Arden like I do. Therefore, you all shouldn't go after him. I'm with a team that knows who he is and how to deal with him. This will be my 3rd time encountering him, and I will not fail this time. I'm saying goodbye.
All right, but we have the end of the world vision thing
Right.
still.
And there's other stuff that you can deal with that. There's were creatures and stuff to help. You will die by Arden's hand.
All right. Is that another prophecy?
No, it's a fact.
All right.
I don't.
Thanks.
He's got the Arc Cities with him.
Give me a second.
Alright.
And I'm gonna start smoking in my room, which was not one of Karnath's rules.
It wasn't. Yeah.
Claim for shame.
All right, so I've been having a really stressful day.
You want to talk about it?
I mean, yeah. And I will fill you in on what's been going on down upside.
Damn.
Yeah, and then they all just kind of left. How do you deal with Nim? What's the secret?
You're asking me? how I deal with Nim? Do you not know our relationship?
No, you never really opened up.
Yeah, because she would kill me if I did. Silas,
What?
I'm in contract with her, right? She knows about the Arc Cities, and the only reason she didn't kill me is because I know how to get back up there.
Okay.
I'm not her friend. I am her servant.
All right.
Are you understanding now?
And then there's just anger. I'm getting it. It's filling in.
I don't know if Nim will change. That's up to her. There's a lot of heinous shit that she made me do, so.
So is this just a warning then?
Well, no, I said it was a goodbye.
All right. Well, I'd say don't get yourself killed, but I doubt you'd start listening to me now.
Hey, I listened to you more than everybody else did. You gotta give me credit on that.
I really don't. There's this this Ajax guy.
You're gonna love it.
I filled you in.
Oh, right, the clown one, right? The mask
Yeah,
person.
I think they might be offended with the term clown, but I don't know. Well, do you want me to pass on anything?
Oh, that's up to you. You can decide, and maybe when this is all over, we can meet back up for drinks.
So it's less of a goodbye until I see you again.
Yeah,
I like that better.
I like that better too. The last bit of information that I will give you is where I saw the were creatures on the map.
I'll be there in 16 months.
Now, hold on, because this changes the next action. That implies that you say that you're in Frostholm, and where you saw the were creatures on the map of Frostholm.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, they don't know I'm in Frostholm. I haven't said where I am.
Okay. So I just want this is
Yeah.
really clear. It's really important. Really important. You're like, okay. But by the way, I know this. Here you go. And you share. Here's what I saw in Frostholm.
I shared on the map that I saw
Yeah.
on the ship,
Yeah.
where the were creatures were, but never mentioning where
Okay.
Arden might be.
Okay. It was just a map of Frostholm.
Yeah,
And so, you say where they were, but you don't say where you're at.
correct.
Exactly.
So there's a possible logic leaping that can be done here, but you're not giving it above
No.
board. Okay, understood. That's just really important for what I do next, and possibly how the party interprets this as well. Anything else?
No, I think that's it.
Two things happen that night after you close the link with Silas. You described earlier that you were in the mess hall, which is undoubtedly full of other people.
Yeah, I'm in my brain though. I'm
Yeah.
not
Oh, I know
saying
that.
anything out loud.
I know that, but it's a really long conversation. I got 5 weeks to fill you in on. You come to, and the first thing that you hear is, Phil, I think they're coming back. I don't know, they've been zoning out for 35 minutes.
Can I help you?
And everyone's there's a small gathering of people who have now stepped away from a couple of seats near you. No, we thought you were sick.
No, I'm fine. Why are you watching me? What the fuck?
And one person cuts through the crowd, walks over to you. Person that you probably don't have a name for at this point. You've never had a reason to. You kind of begrudgingly assisted and helped, right?
Yep.
So I'm not going to say that you have friendships or relationships with any of these people. And a person walks over to you and they say, I know exactly the look that you had upon your face. Who were you communicating with and how? There's no way that any of our devices are able to get outside of this ship.
Oh shit!
And we pause And we go to Silas. The conversation ends. You feel a temporary receding of, again, this low pain that's just been there, persistent the entire time. And Silas, you would hear, "Hello, Master Silas. I am Patricia."
What?
My prime directive is to protect the Archon. And I believe a mistake has been made. I have important information to share with you.
Oh my god, she betrayed me!
I
can't even try to put that in my head!
And I like brush all of my sad boy paraphernalia off of the stump, and I lay down the map.
The beautiful thing about this is
This bitch.
Patricia would
her own bird.
Patricia would go over, and there would be a very unique language here. This is all brand new for Silas. None of this makes sense. It's painful to a degree that you maybe you've only felt once or twice in your life.
Getting used to it.
Yeah, and Patricia would essentially keep saying a series of orders and directives and what supersedes others in this order of operations. And it says that over and over again that Patricia's prime directive is to protect the Archon. And that there's this weird like series that seems to almost kick it back into action. There's a deference to one that is listed as Kennedy Scott, Solus, mentioned Shield Pike, family, and who they listen to. But the prime directive is to ensure the safety and security of the Archon. And so there's this weird feedback loop that it keeps getting stuck into. And so while Patricia wants to give you information, it's hectic. Like there are lines of code that are somehow coded against themselves, causing some types of problematic juxtaposition.
Now is Patricia like conversating, or are they just kind of speaking?
I would say very confidently that Silas is unable to go through the natural process of like, access records.
No, not like that, but like if I'm like, whoa, slow down. Like,
Continues.
Stop?
And it would probably continue for a while. The information that you would get is as you're looking at the map, it looks like your senses begin to focus in on certain of the red dots.
Patricia, do you understand me?
Continues over and over and over again. Protect the Archon. Prime directive.
Patricia, what exactly is the Archon?
And we pause here.
It's 2:30 in the morning.
You hear footsteps coming down the hallway. They sound like this. Nim, you would hear this as well.
Great. I think Nim is walking back from the bathhouse, finally getting like the char out of her hair. She's in her robe because since Kennedy's gone, 95% of the time is no longer.
You can be naked wherever you want.
I can be naked wherever I want. Yeah. I'm no longer contractually obligated. Yeah. Thanks, bud. So I think Nim's walking out of the bathhouse and hears Karnath. And I think she's gonna start stalking him or trying to catch up to with him.
You want to lurk?
Yeah.
Say lurking.
Yeah, I'm a lurk. Yes. Yep.
Yeah. Yeah, easy for you to catch up to him. You probably catch up to him as he's back behind the bar.
Great, perfect.
It's probably a solid 2:30, 3:30 in the morning.
Perfect.
And you're down there naked?
I'm in a robe.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
An open robe?
No, it's shut.
It can be closed.
It can be closed. It's cinched shut, but since like
But it's
she's
sheer.
it's Jabanu's actually. But since it's
Karnath is back behind the bar, just rifling through things.
I just
Oh, Nim, what's going on?
Oh, hey, how's it going? You've
He
got
hits his head
Yeah.
as he's coming up.
Oh, yeah.
That's okay.
Oh, you sure you've got like an energy?
Is that the Banuth robe?
Yes. It's really comfortable. You want to feel how soft it is?
I don't know if you want me to touch it.
I know, that's kind of part of the fun. I'll return it in the morning. You'll never know.
Okay, you say so. I believe you and trust you.
I know. That's actually kind of what I wanted to talk to you about, Karnath.
All right, well, I'm pretty busy.
I know. I'm really so I know you've got a lot going on, and I heard when you were talking to Iris that you're expecting more visitors. But I just wanted I've had a couple conversations with a couple friends today. One about the end of the world and how it's kind of a big deal, and
What
we
seems
really
to be on everybody's mind recently.
I know.
At least the people that are in my tavern with it really just you.
Yes, right. And I was kind of in how important that is, and then Enoch said something that really made me think. But Nim's nervous for the first time in a very long time.
Ma'am, I can sense that you're a little bit nervous.
Thank you, Karnath. That's exactly it. Karnath, you make me want to be better.
It's a sit-down conversation.
I think so.
Come on.
Yes, thank you. Yeah, right. Follow. Yeah, and actually, you make me feel things. And I don't always like them. I don't think they're good or fun. And that's been sort of like the defining. I mean, things are just so boring, Karnath. They're so boring, you know?
Finding things boring is oftentimes just a type of perspective. It depends on what you think is interesting. But sometimes we're so focused on the things that we care about that we forget to remember that sometimes the most enjoyable things in life are just enjoying the things that the people you care about enjoy.
Interesting. What a perspective. Yes. Okay. It's precise. And I've noticed, Karnath, that you have this impact on many of the people around you, including everyone in our group. You make us better. We listen to you, like about the route. It's the one time I've ever seen us come together on a plan besides that one time on the beach that I feel really uncomfortable about.
I think that was the perfect day.
It was the perfect day. It was really strange. It felt really perfect in a way that is
He puts his hand on yours.
wrong.
It's been my experience that if you somehow try to chase something that you think is perfect, you'll miss out on all the beautiful opportunities along the way.
You say yes. Wow, these are really deep words of wisdom that that are really counter to a lot of the way that I live my life. But I'm hearing you. I'm just wondering.
There's no right way or wrong way to live one's life.
Again, you're doing it again, Karnath. I'm just wondering. Is there any chance? It seems like you have a mission here. But is there any chance you'd like to come with us and save the world and look for your father?
Nim, I have so many things that I have to accomplish tonight.
Yes.
There's so many new specials and
I know.
dishes and
Yeah. It's
beverages and that I have to create. That I just don't know if that's gonna be. I don't think I'm gonna have enough time for saving the world.
What if I... Oh, this is so uncomfortable. I could help you with that. I don't need to sleep. I'm fine. I'm ready to go. My bags are packed.
He stares at you, Nim. And you watch. As in this gaze that he has at you, there is a pool, a cosmos of infinite behind his eyes. And while he looks at you,
This is what I was talking about.
he says the following.
Yeah.
Forever.
Nim,
Mm-hmm.
when's the last time that you actually helped yourself?
Oh.
No, that's not what I'm talking about.
And there's a little bit of a drone or a monotone.
Not seeking some passive revenge, but trying to become a better person.
I don't know if I can count that far back, Karnath.
And Karnath reaches out and puts his hands trying to clasp over yours, and there is a remarkable sense of ease. There is no magic being cast, but there is a calm that comes over you. Like entered into Oddballs threads 1,000,000 times instantaneously.
Wow,
And the eyes come back, and he says,
Can I tell you something
Yes.
really important to me?
Yeah, absolutely, Conrad.
Tomorrow,
Yeah.
I'm not going to be here.
Oh,
I'm going to be gone.
where?
I'm going to be hiding somewhere in the city.
Oh, all right. Okay.
And I want you all to find me. And when you find me, I'll answer that question then.
All right. Will there be clues?
Oh, I think you've already been given the clues.
Oh, good.
We have a
I'm
round.
I'm an investigator. This is no problem.
It's a treasure map.
That's clearly not Garnet. This guy's stories, chiseled features.
That's how I see Garnet.
Oh, well, that makes sense. Okay. All right. We'll do that. Okay. Great. Good. Fantastic.
If you want something to do,
Yes. Please.
you can help me pack my bag.
Karnath, I would be delighted. Though I feel as if I could almost sleep.
If you wanted to,
I'll help you first.
if that's really what you want.
I think that it is.
My dad always used to say that after a really stressful bout of work or focus, or sometimes just stress from, all the things that were going on, he said there was no one more comfortable. He looks around. I'm right here. This place, he said it was something special. And he said that if things ever got a little bit dicey and I was ever worried, he said that I would know what to do.
And you watch as Karnath reaches up and kind of cinches.
And I think I finally understand. I've never felt closer to him, but I've been reading that book.
Seems like it's really doing something.
Well, it's still remarkably blank.
Oh, well, books work in mysterious ways.
We've been having a book club weekly, but
You have? That's...
I told Icarus to invite you, had he not?
No, it must have slipped his mind.
That's really unfortunate. I'll have to have a conversation with him at our next one.
Yeah, it doesn't... Yeah, I know, I'm trying. Look at me trying to... the path of sweet revenge. But no.
I think there's something that I need you to get from my dad's study.
Okay.
And I'm gonna wrap up here, and then whenever you're done, just come back up.
Okay, of course. Absolutely. I'll see you. I'll get it for you. No problem. Yeah. What could go wrong?
And you head down to Karnath's dad's study that you've spent so much time taking a look at rituals and all these other things. And you see that it looks like there's a whole bunch of there's a monstrous backpack. It looks like, proportionally speaking, it's the equivalent of 4 Karnaths.
I love this so much.
And it's just it's just bulging out the top. And as soon as you step into the room, the door just slams shut behind you.
This is feeling ominous, actually.
And you feel remarkably tired.
Oh, that son of a bitch. Oh, goodness.
I hope you find me tomorrow.
All right.
Fade into sleep.
Whoa. This is the first sleep Nim's got in 1,000 years.
Long overdue.
Long overdue. All right. Yeah.
Nim wakes up. The rest of you wake up.
Oh, Jabanu's robe.
Did I get the answer?
The only answer that Patricia would have been able to have given you that evening is one of, again, I can't say more without breaking the prime directives, the directives of what Patricia is.
Oh my goodness.
Continues to highlight a series of red dots on the Frostholm map. And I have to do this because it's the only thing that is fair to honor the player agency and also what Patricia's actual purpose is. She would fade after about 4 hours.
I have the map marked. I roll it up.
And the cool thing about this is we now flash back. You've all just stepped out onto the streets. The streets are remarkably empty.
I got bags under my eyes.
Bags under your eyes. Strange. Is that dried blood coming out of most of your orifices?
I definitely didn't clean that.
I feel so chipper.
And Karnath was nowhere to be found in the tavern this morning. No one was there to see you off. No one is here to guide you out of the city, and they are devoid of life. But you all remember the path
Take the route.
that certainly Karnath gave for you all to take.
I
It's
have
gonna be
a-
something fun.
I have a mask that has like sweat drawn on it.
And no one thinks anything of it.
Ajax, are you feeling all right? You look nervous.
I say as I'm like holding the paper, just
Wait. Guys, we can't go yet. I still can't find my robe.
Oh, Chibani, you must have left it in the bathhouse. Here it is. Yeah.
What?
Yep, there you are.
Chibanu,
Yeah.
can I... Coffee, please?
Please,
You got it,
libate me.
I think Silas needs to ride in the cart with the rock today.
I'll walk.
You all are able to take the horses that you have gathered. You have Miza, you've got Ramshackle.
That's
And
right.
what remind? Do we have a name for it?
I don't remember.
the other
The Great
wagon,
Mobile.
the Great Mobile. You are all able to take that, hitching it up with your horses that belong to you, right? And you all make your way along the path.
Does the rock want coffee?
That's up to his mom.
Yeah.
Rocks don't
Yes.
like coffee.
Oh, you control its agency. Okay. It's not its own bird.
It's still a baby. It needs help. It will soon be
It
its
needs
own
coffee.
bird. It will soon be its own bird. That will not happen for at least, I don't know, one more heroic path level.
Oh, weird.
Wow.
What a weird form of measurement.
Yeah.
As you all
Curious.
travel through a remarkably roundabout and circuitous path. And as you
Are
all
you sure this is the right way?
Yes, these are the clues. I mean, yes.
Didn't we just passed that building like 3 times?
Yes, it's all part of the plan, guys. Trust. We
who's
gotta
planning
trust
it?
Well,
Karna.
where's the end? I can get us there quicker.
Wait.
series of intersections, you all would see that it looks like somebody has taken a chalk. And it looks like they have chalked images on the side of some of these brick and stone buildings. But it doesn't take you very long to realize that these chalked images are telling a story. Now, they're not remarkably fine. I wouldn't say that they're professional sidewalk chalk artists.
damn.
But you still get the gist. You see a group of individuals arriving to a city. You move on to the next intersection. You see that there appears to be an additional fellow somewhere caught between that of a dwarf and that of a human, sitting around a table talking to these individuals. You move on to the next intersection. You see that there's some slightly finer than the rest symbolism, imagery of somebody jumping out of a window with a group of individuals giving chase near and around a hedge maze and then beyond onto the city streets. You move beyond to the next intersection and you see a slightly larger depiction, and it looks like it has a series of boxes and crates and cocoons, and there's this massive symbolism of these arcs of light and shields being put up from the warehouse to where the rest of the city actually is. You move on to the next intersection, and you see that there's this massive, almost looks biblical in description, war going on in what appears to be a cemetery, some type of representation of a necrotide with flaming angelic beings turning back the tides. You see that there appears to be some challenging to comprehend. The best way that I'm going to describe it, it looks like, remember like a Windows 1998 screensaver, which is like pipes and tubes going all over?
Yeah.
A series of pipes and tubes all over the place with a group of individuals just forging straight on through whatever that path is. And it obviously they don't know what actually happened down there, but At the very end, you see that there's a group of 7 individuals standing on the edge of a coastline. And you can see that there appears to be a rising sun, remarkably beautiful day, the best you can tell with the level of chalk artistry here. And you can see that it appears in the distance there is a thriving Port Haven. Has that very almost angelic glow about it. There is something noble, something holy, something special here. And you crest around this final turn, and you see in the final massive thoroughfare of the city. Because again, when you first come into Port Haven, this was previously a naval base. It was also more so built upon expansion. Trade came after the fact. So they were able to be mindful of what the exterior of the city began to look like. Large public market, large open thoroughfare, and there is a massive stage that has been built here. There are hundreds, if not thousands, of the remaining people who you all had a hand in saving in a large throng here in this space. There are banners, right? This is clearly a city that is celebrating something. This is a public party, for lack of a better word. And you watch as you all come around the corner, there is a hush that comes over the crowd. And there is a splitting of the individuals that are here. And up on the stage, you can see the following people. Tanitha Erides, Algary Carestis, Arcades, Saventus Draumar, an empty chair. And you can also see Lord Drukari Esters. And individuals who are seemingly now closer to the edge begin to come towards you. And there is a giddy excitement that they have on each of their faces as they are attempting to, come on. We have seats for you.
Jabana, what did you do?
Wait, is this a good...
This wasn't me.
Karnath said something, but usually when crowds gather like this, it's around me. It's for much different reasons. This is really good.
Guys, I think they're giving us a parade.
Oh, wow.
That or a hanging.
Yep.
Maybe we need to put on a play?
Oh.
Well,
Damn
we've
it,
done it
I'm-
before.
I'm not
Go
doing
forward. Just go forward to your seats.
it. You,
So somehow
you,
extra
Ajax.
sweat has been added to the mask.
I touch your mask and actual sweat.
It's magic.
if Ajax wants me to, then I will.
As you all
Yeah. I'm gonna ham it up a little bit. Like, doing some waving.
Yeah.
There is clapping, there is applause, there is cheering, and as you all make it up towards the front here, there is a place of reverence. People had said, we've got seats for you, but this is not some place that like the seating would be like natural or form. There's just an open area where they kind of want you all to stand, and people kind of give you a little bit of a wide berth here.
Stone us.
As you see Lord Drukari Esters stand up from one of the chairs atop the stage that's been created here. He's wearing armor that looks remarkably similar to what his father had worn. It looks like it is new. And Lord Drukari Esters tells you all the following, as there is a hush that comes over the crowd. And I'll apologize to my players. This was challenging to grasp the fullness of your deeds and to be brief. We are a seafaring folk at heart. As wardens of the sea, we tempt the very elements with each voyage. With each departure from home, we battle against the tides to reach the lands beyond Viridia. Though we know there is freedom to this, it has always held a much deeper purpose to our house, to my father, and all the wardens which have come before us. With each journey beyond our shores, upon each ship we carry hope, opportunity. Individuals upon the outer continents yet struggle against our incurable assailant. Thousands and thousands of families seek refuge upon our shores and further in. nestled within the protected and blessed confines of the grand city of Archaeath. It has been our sworn duty to maintain these ports and ensure those who seek refuge, those who seek to start anew, have that chance. And yet, it seems we lost sight of the importance of looking inward. It's important to know while this speech is going on that Algary Carestis is standing at his side and has one of the many wands that I described on her person in her hair held up to his throat as his voice booms out in this space. He starts this speech very much focused in and forward. There is something central looking down, and as he makes it to this next section, he begins to pan across all of your faces. He says, yes, we have lost sight of what matters most. With our sights set abroad, we let weakness writhe its way into the very core of our being. That which makes us strong. The people of Port Haven, those who have placed their trust in us for safety, for security, a symbolic representation of the hope they have for a brighter future. That is the trust we of House Stormwave have been blessed with as of our burden. In our mission, we forgot the importance of looking inward, and our people, my people, you suffered. Though it is I that stands before you today, I dare not take credit for the work of these recent weeks. Upon the shoulders of strangers, a burden that should have fallen to my family was carried with such dignity, grace, and a surprisingly dedicated follow-through. These people held no claim to our lands, to our titles, or to our very walks of life, and yet without them, I say to you today, Port Haven, we would be no more for not their intervention. There is stifled applause, cheers. You can tell probably be Arcades. All right, settle down now. The young lord's not quite finished.
Oh, he's going fast today.
Truly.
Somebody heal him?
I stand before you
There's B12.
today as ruling lord of Port Haven. And he can't help but look at you, Silas, when he says that. And yet I know our continued existence, our very lives, would not exist without this brave, brave group of oddballs. Much has transpired in our city over the past few months. The cult of assimilation made a nest here. Our families, loved ones, those we held close, we have lost. A multitude of lies ran rampant among our fair streets. The death of High Keeper stationed with us, Lucius Derenactum, and the unfortunate death of a noble of the High Houses, Yusuf Ezekis of House Liran. This has surely brought much strife upon our doorstep, and there's a renewed sense of vigor as he steps forward. And even with these beasts circling our gates, I am thankful that we are here, thankful that we know the truth of what has transpired here in our city. We will not believe the lies that the cult of assimilation would have others believe. These adventurers are not masterminds of our downfall. They are our heralds of hope. With this said, there is much work to be done. I have been summoned to Archaeath to answer for the perceived crimes of our family and our associates. I travel willingly and of my own volition northward to Archaeath to speak to Lord Pendulum on behalf of House Stormwave. I will be steadfast in light of these accusations, just as these brave adventurers have been steadfast in their belief in us. Until my arrival back in our city, I hereby place my trust, my faith, and my power spread equally across the small council. I have further appointed Ilias Adreuth and Valadireco to the council under a shared position as a representative of the faithful. As Port Haven and its rulers have always believed, the city is a bastion of the people. I have no doubt you all will rise to the occasion and ensure our city recovers from recent events. As for myself and our saviors, before we all depart this place, allow me one final noble decree in this public setting. I hereby raise these adventurers to the title of Storm Wardens, heroes of Port Haven, and friends of the house, along with all responsibilities and privileges this position grants. The entire city falls to a knee. You would watch as Lord Drukari stands here on the stage. You would watch as the members of the small council take a hand, bowing their heads slightly. The one person who is looking and matching any of your gazes as you would be looking that direction would be Lord Drukari Esters. And as he reaches your gaze as one final scene of acknowledgement, he too mimics the same salute and bows his head. You are all standing with the entirety of a city of individuals that you all helped to save, kneeling, giving thanks. What are you doing, thinking, or feeling in this moment?
Am I standing with the party or off to the side?
It's up to you, Ajax, because you had a very integral role in ensuring they got to where they needed to be.
Yes.
But you also have the skills to blend into a crowd and disappear if you needed to.
Well, is Castori there? I'm
Castori.
probably standing with them.
Castori, beautiful. What a great setup. Castori would be leaning ever so nonchalantly up against the gates towards the exit of town.
Okay.
In the distance, you would see the entirety of the caravan. You would also see one young master, Karnath, with a remarkably oversized backpack on his back.
So I got them all to their seats, and then I disappeared and made my way over there.
Beautiful. The rest of you?
Noah pantomimed Icarus putting a hood on as we entered, like pulling a hood up. So I think that I would reach up and pull Icarus's hood back, and then take Silas's hand and Icarus's hand as we're standing there.
I think I'll go. I'll put an arm around Enoch, and and like shrug and hold my hold my hand out to Nim.
Yeah, I'll take it. I'll link my arm with yours.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think it's... Are they really... They know it's us, right? Like, this isn't some misunderstanding. Like, we were on the walls,
Raise
right?
my left arm up to Enoch's shoulder. And
So
when
what's
I
it
do,
up
I'm going to say, you helped too. And that glow is going to return.
Oh.
It's a lot to live up to.
Oh, yeah. Welcome to the world, big guy.
When we're all kind of connected in this moment, Icarus is going to subtly pull out his pocket watch. And I want to pause
Yep.
and just take it in. And just kind of like take a moment to actually like look and like take mental snapshots of everything.
Oh.
And just kind of like realize for the first time that everything he's been doing, he's thought is just his responsibility. He's never considered that people might be thankful for it.
Mm-hmm.
And it just shocks him. And so he just takes it in, kind of freezes that up there, and then returns to exactly how he was and just lets time come back to present.
Yeah, I think even though Jabanu craves fame, he has also been hiding, keeping a low profile and hiding from the keepers all this time. Not, using a nom de plume, not telling anyone who he is. So I think all the attention is, he loves it, but it's very scary.
Yes. You've made a name for yourself.
Yeah.
Now the world awaits.
Which is bad.
So it's like just looking, acknowledging everybody. Does that mean we're playing escort duty again, or?
I guess we are a we now.
Yeah, well, most of us.
Enoch takes a pane of glass out of his coat pocket, holds it out in front of everyone. Everyone look there.
What is this?
Just do what I say, please.
I'm not seeing what
Sure.
you're...
Then
What
he
is this?
takes
Do
his
I-
tools and taps it. And an
Like
image
squinting.
of us
exactly.
will use magical tinker to take a selfie.
It's a selfie of ever being like, what are you doing?
Yeah.
Do I show up?
And when I look at that, because everyone's like, he's like,
World's first selfie.
I think I blinked.
Well, I was looking at the map. Suppose we could make a pit stop at Narcath.
Pit stop.
Well,
That would. I mean, I'd like to see it. But, oof. That's big. It's a large
Do
pit
we
stop.
need to do anything?
Thank you, Lord Drakari.
Thank you, everyone.
Yeah. Is everyone?
Thousands of people. And you're just like, okay, this is nice.
Enoch's gonna do his weird, like, archaic bow.
And as you all are here attempting to diffuse this powerful yet awkward moment, following things are provided to you all. Tanitha and the representative from the Agricultural Guild, they would provide each of you, now you're going to think this is going to sound amazing, but stay with me on this one. Each of you
oh, but it gets worse.
are given 2 weeks worth of rations.
Yeah.
And that is for each of you. Now, so I mean, like, Nam can do whatever the hell she wants with it.
Do they just
Made
give
a little
him, like,
castle.
a dude?
No, they don't all know. So there's an
He'll
appropriate
last
like,
for 2 weeks.
Algery Carestis comes up to shake your hand, Icarus. And as she shakes your hand, she slips you a single potion of healing and whispers in your ear that... I'm so sorry. She whispers in her ear that she knew that you were included in there. But as long as you don't tell anyone, she won't tell anyone.
So nice to see you. Thank you for the celebration.
As she pulls away, several of the wands fall out of her hair, and she goes to begin picking them up. Arcades comes forward with the box. It looks like just like a weird, fucked up old box that you would find in like itty
I love
grandpa's
this guy.
garage. And he walks up to you, Ireless, and says, "All right, pick whatever you want. And I need you to roll a d6."
Take the box. Take the box.
1.
Oh, I'm sorry. So it's 1 + 1. So you can choose any 2 herbs that would be found in a coastal area.
Okay.
They can only go up to uncommon still.
Okay.
He also gives you a healer's kit. Saventus would come, and their pledge and acknowledgement, they would say that as you have been acknowledged as wardens of the house, they would pledge to come to your aid in support of House Stormwave, so in as far as those missions and visions do align. If you were ever in need of aid, and it is within reason for them to, 1, leave the city or send a small force, they will aid and they will assist. You would all watch then as they are offering their gifts and their tithes unto you, that they would each be bringing flowers and placing flowers into the empty chair.
Oh.
And as we wrap up and come towards the end of our session, but not just the end of our session, but truly the end of your time in Port Haven, we transition. Goodbyes are had, conversations, individuals are following after and with you. The procession that is begun within the confines of Port Haven continues along the roads. There are individuals outside the city. There are rows and rows and rows of people. You are the parade, and they are waving and cheering and sending you off. You have left Port Haven. And as you make it outside of Port Haven, and you finally make it outside of this, this embrace, this opportunity, this connection that you've had, and silence finally comes back, you all realize that this is the foreseeable future. The caravan comes to a halt. Now, it's important for you all to know that the caravan is large. There are a number of wagons here. This would require, moving forward, there is what we are going to be calling a front guard, a rear guard. There's a scouting group and a scouting party, and then there's called the core support. As you all are stopped here, it's too soon for some type of break or too soon for camp. But Castori would come and explain to you all that there are some things that you all need to be looped in on if you all are to continue and move forward. And it didn't seem like it was a good time to break the mood or ruin that. Castori would introduce you to several individuals. And for in my players, I will send all of this to you as well, but I want you all to have this so we can start and begin next session with this. He would introduce them as the leaders. He uses generals, numbers of things. They are the eyes, the ears, they are the heart. They are the core of their own operations, and they oversee the gallant gallanteers in their true mission. Obviously, Castori would say that Ajax had previously been the individual who was in charge of the core of the caravan. Ajax has currently stepped into a new position and will be working most directly with all of you.
Amazing.
They then introduce you to someone that they call Raya Resnick. They were a female fox folk. They were a snow fox kin. Class, they would be introduced mechanically just above board for all of you as rogue-like in nature. They all are now overseeing in Ajax's place the support and care of the core of the caravan. They would then introduce you to the leader of the forward guard, someone that they introduce as Brumph. Brumph is a male bugbear on the smaller build side.
He's a little bugbear.
It's a little bugbear.
It's only 7 feet tall.
Yeah.
We have beefs sometimes, you know?
Is that what you said?
You can't be taller than me.
Little teddy.
His name is Brumph.
Brumph.
Brumph, the bugbear. They introduce you to the leaders of the rear guard. They would they would tell you that this is Zaza. And you would all see standing before you would be a monstrous male. Goliath would be the word that we would use, but we'll get to that next session. And as they are saying this is Zaza, you would hear a deep chuckle coming from this entity. And then from behind their head, you would see a small female fairy come flying out. And they would say, this is Zaza. They are of autumn colors, female fairy. They are the captain class. I should have said that Brumph is barbarian-esque. Zaza is a captain, again, autumnal in colors. And it would be introduced that this is Zaza's cohort, Krylo. But you can just call him Krylo. He is mechanically flavored as a mage hand fighter.
Ooh.
Then they would introduce you to the primary scouting party. They would introduce you to someone that is named Twitch. Twitch is a male forest gnome, and they are introduced mechanically as a ranger / beast heart. And they would also introduce you then to Blip. Blip is an auburn color displacer beast that Twitch rides.
Cool.
These are the generals of the gallant gallanteers. And moving forward, you all collectively are going to have to choose your roles, responsibilities for where you spend your time. The core of the caravan, where things are going to be simple, easy. You can choose to use that as downtime. You can sit in a caravan for 8 hours a day and study and research and do whatever you want and only have access to, the individuals that are in the core caravan. You can choose to spend time in the forward or the rear guard, which will provide some benefit for rest, but you also have some work that you're going to have to do. Or you can choose to help out with the main scouting parties. It is here in our game that we finally get to introduce the fact that this is truly a grimdark, gritty realism setting. Long rest only happen in safe havens. You've just left Port Haven. The only time that you are able to get a long rest moving forward will be if you choose to essentially do nothing and truly exist in the core caravan. Working in the forward or the rear guard, I will allow you all to take traditional short rest, right? And if you are choosing to go on scouting missions and camp abroad, you will have an augmented short rest where you have an opportunity to, yes, burn hit dice, but then you have an opportunity to maybe get 1 hit dice back or to get no hit dice back. It's some degradation going on here. Moving forward, I'll allow you all to choose what group you're going to be a part of. And as we move on from that, I'll let you stay with that group for a set number of days until we reach that next junction. I have key milestones and markers on the map as we move forward. So when you choose something, I'm going to lock you in until the next major camp. If you choose to stay in the core caravan and do your research, and Castori tells you all that, okay, it's 7 days until we have our next full gathering where the folks report back in. Okay? The inverse of that is if you all choose to go on one of the main scouting parties or events, you could choose to come back earlier, but that mission that you were all put out on was also going to be 5, 6, 7 days. You got to make some wise decisions about how you're going to be spending your time and traveling as you go abroad. The benefit to this, you do scouting missions, you can go off the beaten path. You can go where you want to go for weeks at a time. Find cool stuff, fight cool people. But it's going to be hard. Camping is challenging in this setting. It's not simply going to be, okay, roll and see if there's an encounter. Okay, cool, you all get a long rest. Nope. No longer. But wow, the things that you could find as you go on those paths. The last thing that I will leave you with, my wonderful players, is Castori in this debrief as they introduce you to all the new NPCs that you'll surely get much more information about next session. They would tell you the following: the path that they plan to take. Over the next several months, they will be traveling around Viridia. They will be traveling north through the Great Viridian Forest, heading up to the Conjunction, where it comes close, about several days travel away from Archaeith. They will be intentionally giving Archaeith a several days wide berth. They will then begin to head west, heading back into the forest. From then, they will travel. There's 2 options. They have not yet decided if they're going to take the northern path or the southern path, as they are then going to make their way northwest up to the most northwestern part of the continent. That comes closest to Frostholm. They are then going to use their trade pass, which they have in a deal and an arrangement with the dwarves of the Iron Reach Kingdoms. They're going to enter at the westernmost gates of the Iron Reach Kingdoms, and they're going to spend a solid chunk of time, at least a month or 2, underground with the dwarves, where they are then going to come out on the far eastern side of the continent of Viridia, nearest to the Sable Marshlands. They'll dabble in there as necessary. And the language that they use is, by the time we've accomplished this, we should then be ready to make our way either to a different continent or to Archaeith. It depends on how the hunt goes. They say that you can travel with them for as long or as short as you want, but they hope you will stay. And I think that is where we wrap up tonight's session. Just a sprinkle of mechanics after a remarkably powerful and potent celebration. Congratulations, everyone. As we start next session, we step firmly into the Arc 2 of this story. Yes. We'll see you next time. Bye, everybody.
Bye.